Hello, chat. It's me. Sorry, that sounded way more dead than I wanted it to. Mentally, I'm summoning immense energy to appear on stream. Hi, how you doing, chat? Let's get some background music. Hi. Hi. Hello. You may notice, chat, currently, at this time, I am alone. So, yeah, Lucky's not here yet. We've started the party, but we're ready to go. I'm gonna warn you, I'm a little low energy right now, in case you can't tell from my speaking and general demeanor. I'm also hot, as usual. It's sweaty in here, and also a little dusty. I do have a funny story, though, to tell you to kill at least a little bit of time. Which is... So, I don't know if any of you have tried to stream or capture video game footage before. It's a process. There's a couple different angles on it. I like to set up, like... Usually, I like to be ready to push the button to go live to stream, like, 10 to 15 minutes before time. If anybody's ever wondered why I seem, flustered or pushing or, like, scheduling out, like, for, like, Fail Betrayal squad stuff, like, if you ever wonder why I'm, like... I say I'm setting up, and then the timer's, like, for 15 minutes from now. I like a little bit of time to set up. So I'm getting all my stuff together. OBS is open and checking on the feeds and finding the chat window box and all that stuff. With the PlayStation specifically, because we're capturing this on my PS5, even though Great Ace Attorney is a PS4 game. It's actually relevant, by the way, to the story. Yeah, I'm still coughing a little bit. In this case, I think it might be allergies, though. That's why I warn you why I'm going to say I'm a little low energy. I think it's like allergies or dust or something, because I took a anti-allergy pill earlier because my eyes were actually itchy. Which is not common, so... That may be specifically why I'm feeling a little off base right now. But anyway, I go to set up everything up, and I wanted to, get started to pull up the save screen and stuff. I go to click, and my PlayStation is like, I cannot find this game. Please make sure external storage and stuff is connected. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, somewhere between the last week, literally since we last did this, my external USB drive, I have a USB passport drive plugged into my PS5, because that's where I kept half my PS4 games anyway. Right? So when it came time to PS5, it was really easy just to unplug that and plug that in. So somewhere in the last week, my PS4 drive fell off the back of my entertainment stand down into the dark place behind my TV stand and was unplugged, and I just didn't notice somehow. And, like, my PS5 did not complain particularly about that fact, and I just didn't try to boot up any of my installed PS4 games since whichever day of the week it fell. I know it must have been after last Monday, because obviously we played Great Ace Attorney on Monday, but I don't know when it was. I'm pretty sure I must have the PS5 version of Master Duel installed. But yeah, so that was a great big dusty kerfuffle, but obviously I found it. It just fell behind the thing and plugged it back in, and it's fine, other than yelling at me a little bit for being disconnected incorrectly. And I'm like, yeah, PS5, I know it was disconnected incorrectly. I don't know when it got disconnected. It fucking fell down. And so here we are. And there is your requisite streamer man story. About 5 minutes. I don't know what we'll do if Lucky doesn't show up soon. I did not double check with him on the scheduling, but he also didn't say, like, hey man, I gotta go out and do groceries, gotta hit up the combine. There's no alert like, oh shit man, Buster's looking at me funny, he needs a walk. And obviously it's gonna be really hard to do Ace Attorney the way we do Ace Attorney without the other half of my VO. So, we'll have to think of something, but we'll give it a few. Technically, we used to start around 9-ish for my sake, because I was very bad and woke up super late. And honestly, I've been kind of waking up later past couple days. I've been very tired, but I've not been going to bed well because, as we just continue our just chat and chat, It's my own fucking fault because I've just been obsessed with watching VTuber clips lately, and guess what? The kind of clips that people make of VTubers. Sorry, I've just realized I'm like killing time by sensually stroking my mic arm, and I'm like, there's no way that's a good idea. Let me stop that fidget. I'll stop doing that one. Yeah, the type of clips that people like clip and send to other viewers, like Nags 21. I found Nags, by the way, because he did some stuff with Ray Narvaez Jr. Great content. Watch. It's Ray, Nags, Chibidoki, and Matt Bragg play Dokapon Kingdom. I think they're technically done. They didn't quite beat the game, but I think they're done. We'll see if there's an extra part. But they're... Oh, sorry, the cough snuck up on me. It's okay, I actually got some phlegm with that one. Oh, I made my... Yeah, it's definitely like allergies or congestion or something. That tickled my sinuses and my brain pan. Let me drink some water. But, yeah, so watch their Dokapon Kingdom, because it's terrifying. I'd love to recreate that with Lost sometime, but Dokapon is a Nintendo game, so even on Steam, it's fucking expensive. It's like $40 all the time. Anyway, that's where I got cotton onto Nags, and he's a great entertainer. And he's apparently for a very long time been a fleshman tuber in the VTube space, knows a lot of tubers, so... YouTube occasionally feeds me clips, and now it's feeding me lots of clips, because he's been doing a series of just reacting to clips people send in for a while, and then that spawns me to just watch more clips. So I've been watching a lot of VTuber clips, and it does not help me go to sleep. What I do when I actually feel tired is I put on Bob Ross videos, because his entire back catalog is uploaded on YouTube. That puts me to sleep. Great work. Also, just fucking phenomenal work. That said, I think I have most of the beats, you know, memorized. Little crisscross strokes. A little touch of alizarin crimson. Take some alizarin crimson and take some phthalo blue and mix them together. Much more crimson to blue to create a lavender color. All the classics. We're going to run the colors in order around my palette, starting with titanium white and going around. Make sure you use a drab brush, or you'll be in Agony City. Happy little trees. Anyway, you're not here to hear me do Bob Ross' voice. Unless you are. Sadly, I don't think there's any way we can turn that into content, Chad, while we're waiting for Lucky. I do not think the contento will come, mostly because you're running through my PS5. I guess I could open a Bob Ross window. Sadly, I think for us, until we get some little, like, even if they're just a little, like... Fugi-type avatars, which I don't even know the first thing how to rig up. But I don't think we can do React content because you can't see my eyeballs. Like, we can do gameplay, but I can't, like, pull up a Bob Ross video and just play it because there's no overlay. Well, we got 10 minutes, okay. At the 15-minute mark, we'll think about pulling something else up to kill time. I have been super behind on the, little, just, you know, just, I didn't know they call them Fugis, but like I said, I've been watching VTuber clips. VTubers have that technology where they have little, like, literally 2D, not even live 2D, like, chibi sprites that, like, just light up when they're talking in collabs, and it's like, yeah, we could probably use a couple of those things just to, like, so you could tell when I am talking, and so that there's something moving on screen, and it's not just me literally stealing content. I suppose I could do something funny and like pull up a like partition out, pull up a Bob Ross video in the feed, and then also have like MS Paint open and try and paint along. But I'm too tired for that. That's ooh, sorry. Like I said, it just sneaks up on me. That sounds like a funny idea for a gag stream. We're not doing that right now. That's way too much work for this level. I could also do my ZCC dailies, but that might be a little awkward when Lucky shows up. Oh. I do need it's been a few days. I haven't booted up since a little bit. I've been very tired lately. Ugh. I need the juice. Send me your juice, Chad. But I was well, not joking. I'm actually suggesting I am a little behind on the Master Duel Xyz Festival event because I don't have an Xyz deck. And there's no loners, so you could watch me do Labyrinth Turbo. Kill time. I also haven't booted up Helldivers in a few days, but I don't know if I have enough energy to yell and scream in Helldivers. That might also be longer. It's very easy for me to just cut and run from a Yu-Gi-Oh match. We got a few more minutes, like I said. We'll find something other than the title screen of Ace Attorney to kill time. At about the 15-minute mark. Sorry, Chad. You gotta catch my contagious yawns. I'm sleepy in the app. The other thing, Chad, I've been watching that I once again wish I could present to you. I showed this to the patrons and also somewhere in WebVid. Once again, Tipsy Bartender. The man is unhinged. It's crazy. Fucking Black Bastard Punch, homeboy. It's crazy. I understand the art of creating, you know, a punch or a jungle juice. Literally, jungle juice gets its. I think it's from Vietnam. It's just, you know, whatever the fuck the guys had lying around base. But, you know, it's just, again, that guy's got great energy. You should go check him out. Funnily enough, I found that guy through VTuber clips because there was a slot of fucking Iron Mouse reacting to him. Mouse is great, by the way. Mouse is super cool. I've been seeing clips of the charity auction that Connor did are also very funny. Especially when you get that overlap because Mouse was there virtually. Obviously, she was there virtually because the auction was a charity auction for the type of immunodeficiency disease that Iron Mouse has, if you didn't know. Like, she literally can't go out because she'll fucking die. Ooh, that is some good juice. Good for you, homie. Good for you, homeboy. That's the C's. Good. Them quarter-century rares are pretty cool. I don't own one of those because I haven't opened a Yu-Gi-Oh box in like a year and a half. Probably at this stage, yeah, probably about over a year, because I think it's about this time last year I bought my new computer. That put a dinger in the old wallet, so a lot of my my freelance hobbies went in the wayside. But yeah, there's a clip of her like bidding on an enormous toy. It's very funny because she's there as like the little fucking robot man. Speaking of which, I think it's because I'm sleepy and losing my mind today. But if I was ever to enter the VTube space, I've caught on to the perfect idea. It's great. Hey, so here's my idea for me as a VTuber. We always joke about how I'm like a robot or a sword or something, right? Well, just give me a live 2D of like a big sword and give it like a little bit of eyeball tracking, like give it an animated eyeball so you can like track my eye view and just have it be a sword. And then there's a cute anime woman in armor, because I know the internet fucking loves that, holding the sword. But like, she doesn't talk. She's just back there. She's holding me. See, I'm the sword, and she's just holding it. And if anybody's confused about what's going on, I'm just like, no, bro, don't pay any attention to her. She's just holding me. I'm a sword, man. I can't do anything on my own. You gotta carry me. This dumb idiot picked up an intelligent weapon. Now she's stuck with me. I don't know. I think it would be funny. There's a lot of, again, watching these clips, there's a lot of creative guys out there. There's a guy who's like, oh, I forget his name right now because I'm stupid. My brain cells are sleepy. I say I'm sleepy and tired, by the way. Like, watch. We're going to stream for X number of hours. Literally don't know how long we're going to stream because, like I said, Lucky's not showed up, and we're at the 15-minute mark, so. Give me a tick, kids. Sorry, I had a flash of a terrible thought. I looked at my front row and saw Elden Ring, and I'm like, should I stream Elden Ring? And I'm like, on the one hand, you guys would probably find that funny. On the other hand, man, I don't know if I'm awake enough for that. Even for fucking around in low-level areas. Where I have been, because I'm looking for level 1 Grave Gloom, because the people at FromSoft are fucking unhinged. Is it Grave Gloom, Grave Violets? They're flowers. You need the flowers to make your spirit summons better, because I'm that guy. But, yeah, I'm like, nah, I don't know if I can do that. If you guys really want me to, send off, but we'll kill time this way. This is clearly a Great Ace Attorney stream, everybody. Don't ask questions. Also, hey. Actually, that reminds me. I need to double check something. Is D-Bear... Okay, so... D-Barrier must be either banned in the game or not allowed in the event. Okay. Anyway, here's my Xyz Cup deck. Because I'm unhinged, and also they didn't give me a loner, so fuck them. Do you got room for an Ashen Heat? I mean, I do probably, because I have to run fucking 3x of all my spell traps and shit. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's start cooking some fools, waiting for Lucky to show up. I might have to, quote-unquote, go for a second sometime, chat, and not only refill my water, but, like, splash some cold water on my face when you get an ice block. Oh, he did make me go second, okay. This is going to be very weird in the continuity of streams, because people aren't going to know what to fuck up. This is a very good choice to make me go second, though. This is a great going first hand. This guy would be cooked. Oh, what the fuck? This guy out here fucking playing Blue Eyes, Diabellstar. Oh, you got a Royal Rare Blue Eyes. That's so special of you. Chat, I swear to God, I better be able to cook this guy. I better be able to send this guy to this fucking Shadow Realm. This will lock me out of my Fenrir, but it will give me a big lady. Never mind, I'm not locked out of Fenrir. That's okay. It literally doesn't matter if she's in my graveyard or in my hand. Okay. All right, bozo. You already know. Sorry, I placed my bottle of water exactly over where chat is. Actually, by the way, does this position work for chat in Yu-Gi-Oh? You're kind of like over the Blue Eyes. Oh, there, let me go. Shows off he has fucking quaking mirror force or something. No, okay, we're just gonna send Diabellstar to hell. Oh, they do have a mirror force. Okay. They have a regular mirror force. But it doesn't actually negate anything. It did, however, remove the target, so... We'll hold. Overlay? Okay. That's really annoying that that asshole can't be targeted on just a fucking 2/8. That's really annoying. Hopefully this doesn't go into another untargetable asshole fuck face asshole. Hey. Die. I think you did that the wrong way around. You go into battle phase, you can't scare me, you can't activate evenly matched. That's not a great card to see. Does my opponent disconnect Andy right now? I think so. Sure, the connection failed. We'll take 200 gems, chat. Alright, what the fuck? Okay, we got some dumbass useless tickets. Ooh, but 300 gems if we can make it to level 10. Well, let's try to make it to level 10. Still no sign of Lucky. I wish I had the energy to do that, like, famous fucking thing where, like, Fubuki just sat up for, like, 4 hours counting down how fucking long it took, was it, Shion and Marin to wake the fuck up and do their collab. But I am very low energy today. I'm very yummy. I'm going first. You're gonna regret that. Yu-Gi-Oh gods, Almighty Ra, give me the same hand I had last time. No, but you know, we can fuck with this. Chandra Liger, pitch the extra big welcome. No, I'm not going to put that out there just yet. Field spell. Oh, my Bay is official rank number 24. All right. This person made me go first, so they are probably playing Galaxy or some other OTK cranked out shit. They got a full extra deck. Better than I'm doing. God. Coughing. Yawning. Coughing, yawning. Playing Labyrinth. Oh. Interesting. You think that will help you? Mantis. What's on the zone? You can only summon insects? What's his face? The spider? Is it gonna be like Malevolent Sins into the giant fucking spider OTK? Because I think this guy's playing a mono-type bug so far. I don't control any face-up cards, so I can't. Or I control cards, I can't play Imperm from the hand, that'd be very funny. Is there some kind of bug rank 4 line I don't know? It is! There's some kind of fucking weird spider deck shit. I don't remember what anime season this is actually from. I think it's here. It's the Xyz one. I don't know, that won't work. They tributed themselves. But isn't that gonna make tokens? No, okay, you summon the baby spider from deck, okay. I think this was actually a deck in Zexal, the Xyz season. Here's the thing, chat. I also have absolutely no idea what's going on. Okay, you're gonna go to 6. No, you're gonna go to 10. Okay, it is the rank 10 giant spider motherfucker. I don't think that guy's unpoppable. Yeah. Yeah, let's just summon back the one from the graveyard. Anyway, cool deck, bro. Oh, I mean, lots of people don't actually read cards. If I really wanted to know what was going on, I could double check. Like, I read this thing earlier. Oh, no, we're in my own position. But Yu-Gi-Oh! And reading is much more about knowing when to check an interaction and just generally, like, figuring out what they're doing. In this case, I didn't need to know what the fuck was going on. He was just doing stuff. There wasn't anything I could do about that stuff until that moment just then when we blew that big fucking spider up. Get wrecked nerd, etc. Compulse is very funny. Compulse is funny, but I think I want actually something different, yeah. So we'll pitch this guy, because we discard a card, and that lets us set a trap from our deck. Well, that tells me that he doesn't have a kaiju. Have in hand in this circumstance. For those of you who have never seen anybody play Master Duel before, first of all, you should look up some Master Duel content creators. They're pretty funny. There are even some VTubers who play Master Duel. But you'll notice when it does that thing where it shifts to the like magenta-ish aura on the other player, that means that it's their priority. That was something going on there that the game asked them if they wanted to do something, or they had a chance to trigger something, and then obviously when it's my control, it shifts back. It gives me the little bluish aura at the bottom. Like, honestly, again, if you've never played Master Duel, like, if you ever wanted to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! In a way that's technically free to play, Master Duel has solo modes. They do actually have events occasionally where they do, you know, retro formats, limited monsters and shit, all kinds of funny stuff. You should check it out because it is, despite the fact that there are many things that I deeply dislike about how they run Master Duel, in terms of UI, like, if you want to ask, like, what's a clean way to understand what the fuck's going on with Yu-Gi-Oh!, this game has great UX, like, great UI. Like, understanding what's going on in the chain order, whose priority it is, you know, the glowing yellow to let you know you can activate a card, kind of a thing. There's a lot going on there. All right, cool. I'll just draw my 2 Chandelier. It's perfectly normal. Okay, I guess. Anyway, I think we're getting ready to put this guy in hell. Big Lady's gonna let me set any normal trap from deck, so we're gonna set my Eradicator. We're gonna activate Big Welcome to summon somebody. We're gonna summon Lovely Lady, who is very lorge. No. Can reset a trap card. Let's get back. Yeah, we still can't. Let's get back Compulse. That's a really easy way to trigger my deck. Y'all ever read Eradicator Epidemic Virus, chat? Sadly, I have. Okay, they realized it's over. they realized their goose was cooked. Also, I think this guy, I don't remember if Pearly was a limited mate, but I think Pearly was in the store, so, like, you can get this little guy and he just claps for you. Alright. I've been drinking a lot of water. Chat? Yeah, I gave him the Biden blast. We can say that at least for a few more months. I've been drinking a lot of water, chat. So I'm gonna take a bio break and refill my water. I'm going to mute myself on Discord so that if Lucky, like, wakes up and pops in, he understands that I'm not speaking right this second. And then, if not, we'll just, you know, keep going and doing stuff. But yeah, I need to gas me up. I'll be right back. Hey, how's you doing? It's your boy. Omega. Go warn your chat. I don't know how long we're gonna keep up the funny, silly haha. There's no Lucky in here. Cause I admit I've feels betters. But my water is full and I'm back. And for some ungodly reason, YouTube has decided now is the time to run ads for some viewers. Were you timing on me? Are you waiting for me, YouTube? What's going on here? Excuse me, sorry. Ugh, don't know why we're like that. Anyway, Lucky's still not back, as you can tell from the fact that he didn't like hop in and yell at you. So we're gonna play at least one more game and see what's up. Maybe it'll be Jover for us soon. You know, when I walked back in, I set my bottle of water right next to the TV, which is probably at this stage a good 3-ish feet away from my hand, maybe 4. We'll split the difference at 3.5. And I don't know why I've done that. Anyway, Fenrir. Chanticleer pitch, big welcome. Set the field spell. Hey, yeah, YouTube's like, there's no brain activity here. Get the warning. Well, I'm sure many of you have ad blocker extensions enabled, which is fine. I use those on my browser as well to keep that alive, but you can't do that on mobile and on PlayStation apps. So I would appreciate if you found a platform to watch us with your ad blocker off, or join our channel memberships, only $1.99 a month. But I did flip this up, right? I haven't heard anybody complain. For some streams, I have had YouTube actually on the quote-unquote aggressive setting, because I like to get paid, because I like to eat. I, once again, ordered, groceries and food and snacks and shit. This very day, in fact. Which is kind of expensive. Breakfast shit and, making sure I've got enough bottled water to fucking live, costs money. Eating like a piece of shit costs less money. But nobody's complained about more aggressive ads. Probably because usually when YouTube is, throwing up an ad... Also, it's very cute. You think that's going to stop me. No, we'll put him under Max C. Which I can't remember. Is the original Max C actually, a late... No, I think it's an Exceed era card. That's what I say. Is it, a late 5Ds card? No. Oh, that's cute. Exchange change tactics. Okay. What do you think you're exchanging? But yeah, nobody's complained about the more aggressive ads, because I think when I look over and YouTube's like, "Hi, I would like to run an ad," there are times that I'm just like, "No, you don't do that. Skip. Okay, genius. What's next? Oh, big man SETI card. Gonna SETI a cardi SETI. Cool beans. Honestly, I probably should try and find time to stream more Master Duel dumb casually, cause I feel like that's when I'm at my most streamer. That's when I'm your streamer, chat. Cause that's when we're I'm asking okay, what now, bozo? What you got? What you got back there? You got nothing. You don't got anything. What the fuck was that card? Nothing. Nothing. You don't got nothing. It is a late 5Ds? Damn. God, the fucking bug. No. destroy a card on the field because we'll get rid of swords, because this guy thinks he's going to catch me with fucking Swords of Revealing Light in the year 2024. It does occasionally work, but this was probably not a good idea to get into that. Okay, Imperm. Yeah, I'd probably keep Imperm. Sorry, Chandra. Actually, wait, do I just normal summon Chandragleer? Do I push for damage? We might be doing that. We might just be pushing. Yeah, I don't need Chandragleer's effect because I can just recycle half my shit anyway. Okay, set Imperm. Normal summon Chandragleer for the damage. And look, it's got these little overlays to let you know. So we know for sure we don't have lethal on board. But boy howdy, can we make a dent. Get him. Get her done, chat. And yes, we will Fenrir effect. Kashira Fenrir, like the most annoying guy in all of time. I have dismantled my opponent's board, and I have 2 back row. And also I have Big Welcome in my graveyard, which if you have not had time to read the tooltip, Big Welcome says I can banish it, and if I control a level 8 or higher fiend, I can bounce a card back. And I'm pretty sure I can do that on my opponent's turn. Don't ask me why I'm doing an accent. Voices, they just come out of me. So yeah, this guy's Goose is probably cooked, but we'll see. There are, you know, he's got 4 cards in hand there. Board breakers exist. You don't want to get cocky. I don't even know if that was the right target, but who cares? I've got it. Yeah, I probably impermed early, but this is funnier. Infinitely funnier. You know, on this channel somewhere I have a video teaching people about extra deck summonings, which are all still relevant because they haven't made a new one. So feel free to dig that up if you want, but yeah, cool story, bro. Oh, yeah. Speaking of not reading, I don't think this guy understood what the fuck was going on. And I still have a pop in the back. The music is also fucking fire for Master Duel. Yeah, it's time for Big Bitch. Big Lady. Big Bitch, parentheses, affectionate. Okay, this guy's cooked. My large lady can't be destroyed or targeted by card effects while I control a set card, so this guy's dead. Smoked him. Nice try, son. Honestly, I think the quality of opponents is much lower because there are no loner decks, and so I think people who want to play this event either have a personal like pet deck, which may or may not be very good, or they're like buying structure decks from the fucking in-game shop. which are like okay, but you know, you gotta like get like 3x to get all your copies of everything, and they don't always have all the good shit in them. So it's wacky, it's wild, it's a little low. We learn a lot from which one. Okay, going second. All right, they're playing a normal deck. God damn. Man, I wish I was going first. This hand fucking rules. Oh, God. Okay, you're going first. And you're going to add us Field Spell, because they banned Terraforming in Master Duel. So what'll it be? What'll it be? What'll it be? Oh, shit. They're playing fucking Horus Engine, man. God. Well, I've been on a hot streak, so you can't win them all, but... God damn. Finisher rank 4? Man, a lot of people must just fucking fold when they see the Horus Engine. I mean, I know it's, like, really annoying, because it's, like, an infinite loop of fucking assholes. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can out everything. We're gonna try, but... It's just a deck that comes with infinite fuckboys. I like the aesthetics, but it's a pain in the ass to deal with in the game. Shit, I wonder if... Well, no, it's an ultra rare, so they won't ban it because they're stupid. This is what I said by saying there's things I hate about Master Duel, if you don't know. But, which is, Master Duel has been out for, like, 2 years now. I think literally, other than, like, the first 6 months of the game, they haven't banned a single fucking ultra rare. So it kind of sucks ass. YouTube view stats, are you okay? Sorry, it's like, it's telling me, it's ping-ponging between 6 and 1 concurrent viewers, and I'm like, are you alright? Make up your damn mind. You doing okay, chat? You alright over there? Nah, I won't. Okay, so you've made a bunch of 8s. What's the play here, Chief? Yeah, you're playing, it's the XC special, I expect an overlay. Photon Lord! Notice how all of these guys have a fucking finisher rank. People are just so tired of this fucking engine already. It's only been out like a month or two, I think. Okay, thank you for checking in, chat. That's why I was like, okay over there. Okay, buddy. Alright, okay. No. Let's go next. Motherfucker gives me 2 negates going first, and they're all Horus effects. Nah. We go next. And that's why all of those cards have a high finisher rank. Let's see. I think I've completed some missions, probably. Let's get some reward. Oh, we're completing lots of missions. See, this is why we're doing this, because I need a lot of fucking tchotchkes. I need gems. I don't need gems super bad, because my Centurion deck actually flows pretty good. I guess I could play fucking gold and show you guys, but there's not as many free gems. Quote-unquote free gems. Gems that are only free by the act of playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey, we're working on our thingy. We've got our Ponix avatar. Isn't he adorable? And we got some fucking UR dust. Oh yeah, that's true. They did actually hit King Calamity, which is another UR. That said, I don't think they've hit any URs that have, like, been released since the game was released. Like because they have previously banned URs, but they're all URs that were in the game's like card pool when the game launched. Nothing new has ever gotten actually like banned at the UR slot. I think even for tier limits they like hit like the 1R rather than any of the like they're all limited to 1. Yeah, Ponix, he's adorable. Like, Chad, I've got some sick ass decks. We got some fun shit. We got Centurion, we got a Mikanko deck that works. I do actually have a full like normal Snake Eyes deck. My Paleo Exenio deck sucks ass, and I probably shouldn't have spent dust on it, but it was fun one event. I need to like improve it. We got Chimera, I got a VS deck. I've built the Pearly deck, but here I'll show you. Speaking of the economy, hey, look at these empty fucking UR slots for all these 3-ofs I need. It's like, we're cooking. It's just that other than Pearly, which I don't have enough dust to actually make, none of my decks I've built are Xyz themed, so that's why we're playing Labyrinth with me just playing dumb shit. Also, you saw we got those special Xyz Festival tickets. I'm sure whatever pack those go to, suck ass. I don't think they've made a prize pack where you get special tickets from the event rewards that was ever had anything cool in them. I feel a little bad about the King Calamity ban because like Centurion's an okay deck, and obviously I think there are probably lots of decks which can do Crimson Dragon into King Calamity, but specifically, it's a real big dig on my deck that I just built that didn't even come out for like a month after they did the ban. Okay, I need to go across the room. Well, not across the room, but you know what I mean. I gotta go 3 feet and grab my water. See, I'm gonna tighten these fucking chords and shit, chat. But so, normally in Yu-Gi-Oh!, I think they're doing good things to make going second better, but normally in Yu-Gi-Oh!, most of the time you want to go first, unless you're playing specific types of decks, which are mostly OTK decks that are designed to make your opponent cry, because you beat them up like a little baby. You beat their baby ass up. Whoops. Oh, did I bump my microphone? Hold on. I probably bonked my mic gain. Ah, shit. You can probably hear me okay. But let me double check the gain while we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's... Whoop, nope. Sorry, that's my bad. That's me going the wrong way. Huh? Am I sounding... No, it does... Okay. Sorry. Is this making things better? How we doing, chat? I don't actually know if that's helping, because for some ungodly reason... that looked a lot like it was changing my master volume. A little better? Okay, let me check the levels. Yeah, the levels are still, like, there. That's at, like, a 2. That's going to be super quiet. Like, here? Like, 25-ish? How's that sound? I probably really fucked up my normal computer system volume, but we'll find that out if Lucky ever shows up. Well... Okay. Nope, that's the wrong way. This guy's playing a ritual deck and he's going second. Well, thank God I flipped whatchamacallit. Yeah, the microphone levels are good, but the in-mic gain might have gotten a little out of hand. Yeah, I don't actually know if we're changing anything. Probably should have saved that. What's he gonna do? He can't activate ritual spells. That's all the format of the microphone. I mean, the levels are still 14, which is, like, really low, but it looks like it's being super loud. And now that I've done that thing, I don't know how I can unfuck that, because the little wheel that caused this problem... Sorry, I'm raising my voice. You don't want me to do that. But the little wheel that caused this problem is not going to my microphone anymore. It's fucking with my system volume, which is output. Well, I don't know. You guys aren't saying anything, so I can't tell other than that my bar is very big. So I guess if you're just going to keep your silence, we're just going to, assume that everything's fine. Low latency, by the way. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what the fuck to do. Does this actually change? No. Yeah, we may be fucked, chat, because literally the knob that fucked this up on my microphone is not unfucking it. It is changing my system volume for some ungodly reason. Yeah, I lost because I can't. I'm trying to fight my microphone right now. I totally had that guy, by the way. He was cooked, but I'm trying to troubleshoot. Only I can't because, like I said, my microphone is being stupid. My knob decided to... that's the raising my computer volume. So my computer is now muted, but my microphone is not. And I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, I know it's loud, guys. I'm looking at the bar. It's maxed out. It's not supposed to do that. Here, I'm gonna fuck your shit up, chat. Now I'm listening to my microphone. Yes, wait. It's so weird. Yeah, shut up. Because I'm, like, quiet loud? I don't really know what to do to fix this, though, because that's not, like, there's no setting for that. What if I... Well, that just makes me sound fucking like I'm not there. Is it both? Is my microphone, like... Oh my god, microphone, what the fuck is your problem? It's both! Computers! Windows! Why does the microphone wheel simultaneously max out my speakers and also fuck with my microphone settings? Who's? Who allowed this? Anyway, I actually, by the way, just to let you guys know, because again, I do not know if Windows, has a setting that allows you to unfuckle things. My microphone level is currently 10. Which seems to have fixed the peaking. But now I'm stuck in a hell of my computer speakers are maxed out for some ungodly reason. Yeah, Axe, way to fucking show up. Hi. How do I know you haven't been paying attention to the stream for the last 10 minutes? I'm echoing because I'm listening to my microphone. And I told you I was gonna fuck your shit up. That I caused. I checked that, and I said out loud I was doing that. So, thanks for showing up, bud. Now I have turned off the listen effect, and my mic bar levels look more normal. But yeah, that's really fucking weird, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that in the future. Can I, like, manually readjust my Realtek speakers, my actual audio output, without fucking that up? Chat, did that make me... It doesn't look like it changed my setup anymore. Yeah, no. Like I said, I like, manually dialed my microphone all the way back up, but I lowered my mic level. Like I said, I don't know why God made this computer think that is a knob that should increase my fucking speaker output, the fucking audio jack in the back of my computer, but I think we've got it leveled out. Technically, I could try and scooch it a little louder. I know that, you know, Axe saying I sound normal for streams probably means that on his end I sound quiet, but like I said, we're at, like, microphone level 10. I was at 14. That caused peaking. I can make it, like, can I manually type this? No, I can't. Let me scooch it up to, like, 12. Let me split the difference. That doesn't look like it's any worse, so we'll try that a little bit. Sorry, tech diff makes me sleepy. That's not actually true. Actual technical difficulties make me fucking annoyed. And then, because there was some fucking putting your pants on your head stuff there. But now we're back in. It has been 1 hour. Still no sign of Lucky. Anyway, sadly, we lost a match that was totally winnable. Completely had it within our power. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Let's try it again. Other than yawning, though, I'm actually starting to feel more alive. Maybe if I jumped in 14, that would summon Lucky. I know he was in... Lucky was in earlier, like I said, and I know he was in 14. I know Lucky's been better about his sleep schedule, but I did see him and Loth playing 14 in VC in the small hours of yesterday. We got a winner over here. We got a chicken dinner. I'm gonna choose to go first, like a normal fucking human man. Sorry, the graph is so weird. I don't know what caused YouTube to think that you guys all left, but, like, my concurrent viewers graph, like, at about 9, so, like, you know, 50 minutes ago now, but, like, fucking, it like, bottomed out, and now it's, like, fired back up to, like, a plateau. This is an alright hand. By the way, this card's limited to 2, and I cannot search it. So every time you see Anti-Spell Fragrance in my opening hand, it's not supposed to do that, but it did. Anyway, we'll set my field spell. Well, I'm really glad we fixed my microphone before that one. Jesus. I figure with my own, like, levels of yawning and tiredness, we'll probably go for about 2 hours of stream time before I call it and see if Lucky shows up. If Lucky actually shows up, I don't think we'll do Great Ace Attorney tonight. I'll probably just convince him to try and, like, maybe do some Helldivers or something. Because, you know, we'll be, like, 2 hours in. No matter what, I'm probably going to change... I shouldn't say probably. I like to hedge my bets probably because I was raised on the mid to late 2000s internet, and we just know better. Oh, look at this guy. He's fucking playing 8s. Who could have fucking guessed? It's this fucking guy. That's my own fault for not setting up Anti-Spell Fragrance earlier. I'm distracted by talking to chat. We should still be able to get him pretty good. So I say probably a lot because I don't feel confident in my own ability to state facts, usually, unless I'm looking at stuff. This means that, by the way, if I'm saying something with a definite fact, I've either looked at it recently or am looking at it. Anyway, I'm going to change the title of the stream to something funny like, Lucky didn't show up, so I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead. Or something silly. I kind of wish we'd remembered to set it up so he couldn't trade in that fucking Afterglow, because that guy's, like, really annoying. He's fucking juiced. But if he's just in Graveyard and this guy doesn't have any other plays, it's possible that it won't be a problem. Like, Galaxy Eyes is a deck that, like, again, it's one of those decks where we're just like... Yeah, I think we interrupt this before they have a chance to set it up. Not the most efficient, because we're bouncing stuff, but we can get some guys back. But, like, Galaxy Eyes is one of those decks that, like, if you don't actually know when to interrupt it, they'll clean your clock. They'll get you. But also, nobody can agree how to actually play. You can't scare me. You control cards. Everybody just go on a battle phase. You can't scare me. You don't have evenly matched. That's not how it works. Jesus. Yeah, we want to set this. We're going to do this on my turn. Or on their turn, so it's live on my turn. Hey. But if your opponent does interrupt your plays, you fucking fold like an omelet. Sadly. Though, I'll probably talk more about this on Fail Betrayal, assuming I feel fucking well enough to do that. I ordered groceries, so I'll have, full food pantry. We'll have feel-good snacks. We'll probably get into it. Also, if this is relevant, I don't think Axe knows this, because he hasn't asked about Fail Betrayal yet this week, but I don't actually know if anybody but Loth, I don't know if anybody in the crew, the actual Fail Betrayal crew, went back and watched the episode, but we're going to do... Photon and Tachyon? Yes, that's the right one, because we did Galaxy already, so we're going to do Photon and Tachyon. We're doing the Patreon episode early because we're running out of cards, and it's hard to talk about shit. But we'll probably mention it again, but an Ancient Gear deck did pretty good at Nats, WCQs, which is pretty cool. So, like, big bungo decks can get your opponent. I do not know for sure, but I strongly suspect that Lucky has passed out somewhere. Loth just got up and showed up. So I think my boy was up too late last night playing Final Fantasy XIV, and now he's very EP. Okay, all right, we're going first. We've got the goods. We've got the cook. Now, are they going to negate this? They are. They're going for Imperm. Okay. We can work with this. We can work with this, chat. They don't got shit on me. I have one of the mightiest going first hands possible because I've drawn the bug. We do have to chain this very carefully, though, because of the way anti-spell works, though. My opponent draws. First card, Maximus Siege. There it is, 92.3 rate. They're gonna shotgun MST. Oh, honey. Wrong fucking card. You click! You click! No, we will not chain anti-spell. You click! Like I said, I feel like I think I should stream Master Duel more, maybe. That would make me more streamery, chat. Anyway, cool. You blew that up. You're under back C. Now, hopefully, I should also have an immediate response. Yeah, and Flippa. So my opponent is going to make me draw if they special summon. They cannot activate spell cards. And I got some interruption cooked up. So I think we're going to get him, chat. Okay, homie. I see you, Home Slice. You got a real deck. I regret to inform you, though, that I will be hand-ripping one. Hey! Holy shit.
I fell asleep!
Exactly as we drew it up, Chad. Hi, how you doing, buddy?
Sorry, I just passed out. I'm like, oh, I'll be up, like 4:30-ish. Perfect time. No, I, wake up. I grab my tablet. Is it 6:20? I'm just like, no! Just, fly out of bed. I haven't even eaten. I'm just gonna order something. Jesus.
Nice. It is, like I said, what I figured happened. I saw you and Loth were up a little late. Not super late, but a little late, playing the 14s.
Yeah, no, my sleep schedule's a little wonk right now.
Oh, I know that one.
Because what happened is I went to bed, got up stupid early for some odd reason, ran around for a little bit, and was like, oh, I need a fucking nap. And I was like, I only napped for a few hours, and then got back up. What'd I miss?
Nothing. I've just been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! To keep the people entertained.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, we'll cook this guy real quick, and then we'll get on out of here. Do you feel up to Great Ace Attorney still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna order your controller. I will.
Probably big lady. Okay. Now the question is, how are we going to do the damage? Yeah. Luckily you weren't here when my mic gain and was very confused for a second. Because apparently the little knob that makes my microphone loud. Also, Windows interprets that as me adjusting my fucking system volume on my speakers.
Wild.
So I was very confused for a little bit, but I managed to reset it. So we sound good and normal. Yeah. Attack. Last chance to look at me, Hector.
That's why. Oh, because I'm in a media. Okay. Oh, let me out of the media app. Fucking twats.
Yeah, the UI is weird sometimes.
Okay, there we go. Switch over there. Okay.
Alright, switch coup clock. We can activate this. Tribute my large lady. Nice back row. Alright, now we play the game, chat. Will this guy let me get the kill, or is he gonna scoop him up? Alright. It's gonna be a kill shot. GG's, brother. Oh, that wasn't enough for a duelist level up. Okay. Yay, gems. Alrighty. Well, let's return to the mainest menu. I'm gonna go take another bio break, chat, while this boots up.
Boots.
But after that brief aside, we will return to our regularly scheduled programming. Sorry, I briefly flashbanged myself. I looked back over at Discord to mute my mic there, even though I don't need to do that. I probably should just turn off the mic manually. But I'm last looking at Loth's message in the Crow General, which is, that wasn't very cool Jaja of you, and I'm just like, ugh. Psychic damage. Alright, I will now be right back. Ha! Okay, I'm back. Back.
Just kind of listening to the music, like, oh yeah, this music is rad here.
No. Very great theme. Okay, alright, chat. The second wind is starting. I'm starting to digest that hard-boiled egg I had earlier. It's the insomnia curve. I was super yawny, and now I'm, like, briefly electric, and then in an hour I'm gonna be sleepy again. But if I lay down, I'm not gonna go back to sleep.
Okay. All right, so I am, like I said, probably, I don't know, here like in a half hour or so, I'm going to have to run away and grab food. And it'll be very hard for me to do voices with food in my mouth, but we will see what happens. So
Everybody will just be eating in the courtroom. It'll be fine.
State your name and occupation for the court, please, witnesses.
A writer of words so sweet they do scent the breeze. An inventor of ideas so profound they compose the earth. The unrivaled poet, the unmatched scribe, William Shakespeare. Were the great bard to be recalled to life anew, lo, what a magnificent man! Good fellows, I am he who ponders such a miracle, William Shamspeare.
I feel like we should have a board on like who's doing whose voice, so we actually fucking know. We're gonna need some magnets. You should probably
build a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me think. A meter man. Can I do a meterman voice? Oh, name's Meterman.
Yeah,
Adron B. Meterman. I work for the Ultimate Gas Company, East End branch office. I've got to get down here with me, Joel.
Ah, I remember now. It was yesterday on Briar Road.
Oh, yes. She's right. It's him. The man from this flashback. Thank you, video game. Oh.
I'm gonna be fair, it has been a week.
It's true. But no, it's also very funny. Oh, what's this? Who the fuck is that? What's that man doing over there? Looks like he's looking into Soseki-san's lodgings, but it's the ground floor, so he's not that. He's looking at the soap.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Excuse me. Could we have a word? Sadly, I can't make that, like, fucking, diving board sproing noise at the tip of my hat. Ah, yes, we spotted him outside Mr. Gyarados' house that morning. And he's a gas company employee? Why the fuck is he here?
So, Mr. William Shamspeare, you are a victim in this miserable affair, correct?
Oh, heaven. Oh, hell. Do you command me to remember that sweet poison that didst cross me and cross mine innocent lips? Look how innocent they are, :D. Blink, blink.
I subpoenaed him for the trial, with his doctor's permission, naturally. Hearing the testimony of the aggrieved will remove any room for doubt in the juror's mind, I'm sure.
That's okay, I'll just use the power of legalese to redoubt their minds. Behold, you only have to rearrange the letters of my name to see that me's a seraph, an angel indeed. Never mind, that doesn't make any fucking grammatical sense. I'm William Shamspeare. Thus be I, noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart, as all heavenly angels be, :D.
Didn't you fucking do time?
Because there isn't a less contrived meaning in your name. No, not at all.
The jurors seem to be very moved by this man, I'm afraid. Why?
Am I taking this seraph anagram idea seriously? That guy's not. He can't hear anything.
Thank you, witnesses, for your illuminating introductions.
But, my lord, what's the man next to Mr. Shamspeare doing here? The gas man, I mean. Hey, me? Well, just carve out my face to do his jaw thing.
Allow me to enlighten my learned friend. You recall, I presume, your earlier impertinence when you suggested that the victim had another visitor to his room on the night in question.
Mr. Prosecutor Van Zykes, Lord Van Zykes, are you gonna have this guy claim to have been looking through the fucking window peephole and like that's not a crime? You're gonna double up crimes on crimes? Crimes on times on crimes?
And moreover, that the victim is a compulsive liar.
I mean, you can't fight me on that one. His name isn't William Shamspeare. That's not a name. Nani? No, I didn't quite say that. Sorry, that was a little too,
This young chin stroker is here to convert your wild claims conclusively. Is that not so, Mr. Mitterman?
Me? Hang on, yep. Monsieur?
I hereby call for your formal testimonies. You will tell the court as lucidly as possible what happened on the night in question.
This is absolutely a dig at Billy Shams. One may smile, and be a villain. Yes, it doth pain me, but let the truth be spoken. The truth of that wintry night of my discontent. I don't know if I can do Cockney Popeye. Witness testimony, the wintry night of my discontent. The slow layabout. My neighbour did cometh in the evening, bearing a gift of tea. But marry, bitter was his drink, and when he had left, I did fall prostrate upon mine table. 'Twas tea alone that passed my lips at that late hour, naught else. I was outside this book's window and freezing cold all night, keeping an eye on his room. Now it's visiting room at a short little round back Eastern fella. Really? 3 lines? Sorry, let me read that correctly. Wait, what did you say? You were keeping an eye on Mr. Chester's room all night? That's right. Of course, windows all the book up here, ain't? There's a little gap in the bricks where you can shade the room. So I try and keep my teeth from chattering as I peer through that. Get a little too black-jawed.
The question is, sir, why?
Ah! Well, that's because he's on my list. What a piece of work is a man. Wherefore wouldst thou not stare in wonderment? What are you talking about? This buzzing busybody hath not part in this play. I pray thee, pay him no heed. Make no more ado about his tedious words.
Oh man, that's you.
Also, hey, chat, do you get it? His name is... Actually, do I have people in the court record? I do. This guy is 1 year older than this guy. Anyway, he's Adron B. Adron B?
Adron B.
Yes, with his bee-themed backpack. What do you say, baby? Why you gonna stick me lips out and talk like this?
Calm yourself. This court is concerned with what happened on the night in question. Nothing more.
All right, to be fair to Van Zeeks, this is actually true. There is an issue of scope when it comes to trials. So, strictly speaking, the point of this is to determine the guilt or innocence of one Soseki Natsume.
Indeed, that is so. And as the testimony we have just heard clearly reveals, there was no one other than the accused present at the time who could have carried out this crime. Well, I believe this may be the final testimony of the trial.
Ryunosuke just burst out laughing. Oh, Judge, you forget yourself, sir.
Now, counsel, the defense may proceed with the cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. This is like our second witness testimony of the fucking case. Okay. Oh, it does say it's 5. That was less, but...
Well, yeah, there's probably the stuff after we talked as well.
Tea, drink, tea alone, outside, freezing cold, keeping an eye. No one else visited but him. Well, I feel like we should probably start pressing with this one. First, let me double... Hold it! No, that was the wrong button. I meant to hit R1 to double check the court record. But I hit O1 to press. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Now that I am here, though, let's double check our evidence. What we got? Okay. We still got the book report, the street map, the weird bar of soap, torn off envelope, the teacups, this crimson photograph, the medical report. Have we looked at the medical report?
Yes, we
cause
we used that last time. Can you
that's
pull up the photo real quick?
Nope, sorry. One too early. There you go, crimson photograph. Yeah, I can't click on it, but it does show that
I don't
it's bricked up.
Yeah.
Also still that weird puddle under his gas meter.
Yeah, no, because I remember when we investigated, we discovered we can remove a brick.
Yep, still got our weird... Wait. Hold on a minute. Wasn't the thing in there?
Yeah. It's gone. What is it, Mr. Naruhodo?
This bar of soap. When we first found it, I could have sworn there was some sort of round disc in this depression just here. A reddish one.
Yes, you're right. I remember it too. But now the depression is completely empty.
Where could the disc have gone? Well, that was important, because that updated that. Okay. Alright. So, yes.
That's wild, though.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. Okay. You say, short, little, round-backed Eastern fella. So you can't be sure it was the defendant, then?
Objection!
How many short, little, round-backed Nipponese with a mustache do you think there are here in London?
I'm just saying, Lord Van Zeeks, it could be a racial profiling. Well, of course, it was no narrow gap. It was quite dark, so I didn't notice the mustache. They showed up around 9, so I'm pretty sure of myself. And when the person you saw arrived, did he and Mr. Shamspeare drink tea together? No, I'm sorry, couldn't say. Well, why the fuck not? Guys, couldn't see room all well, could I? It was fucking dark. Dark as knobs in there.
I mean, that's true.
But what I did see was a silhouette of that little roundback fellow wearing a pretty dress. And a pair of some kind of wrestling match. So you didn't know what to make of it.
I suppose that was the Romeo and Juliet the Romeo and Juliet championship battle getting underway.
Well, at least our client came away with a belt.
Mr. Meaterman. Allow me to confirm one final time. Apart from the accused, can you state with certainty that no one else visited the victim on the night in question?
No question. Gasman's honor. Yeah, it's the entire testimony.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, can't see any obvious holes, to be honest.
No? Oh dear. If nobody else visited Mr. Shamspier's room that night, apart from Mr. Natsume, I imagine the members of the jury will all conclude the same thing.
Right, that he is the guilty. Well, all we can do is press these witnesses for more information and hope for a breakthrough.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just gonna keep slamming. Do we want to just start from the top then?
Sure.
All right, press 'em. To be clear, by neighbor, you are referring to the defendant, Mr. Natsume. Oh, indeed, sire. Perchance thou wouldst recall that I call him the man from upstairs?
And at what time did the mustachioed Nipponese visit you in your room?
Our meeting was promised for the hour of 9, and lo, did he come to tender a gift of fragrant tea.
Details which, in accordance with the defendant's own testimony, yes.
And we were broiled in such literary debate as history hath not seen before. By which I presume he means...
A discussion about who was stronger, Romeo or Juliet.
I, Shamspeare, did play the part of young Romeo, whilst my neighbour played the fair Juliet. Each of us dressed as would our characters be to bring rate upon our merry experiment.
I dare not imagine the scene.
Thank you, Your Honor. Frailty, thy name is woman. Canst thou imagine how dismayed I was? Yes, I had heard of the eastern art of jujitsu, but ne'er did I dream 'twould be a skill practiced by the comely maiden. Juliet beat Romeo up? This isn't really helping our case.
I believe the court has heard enough about your earth-shattering literary debate. Perhaps you could reiterate your statement about the tea that the accused brought to your room.
My liege, I am thy servant. Gladly I would do thy bidding.
Which will lead into...
Yeah, and then... Hold it! Which is not strictly correct. Because the strychnine took like half an hour to kick in. Actually, it took a long time. I still don't know if we've cleaned up the fact that I think the medical report says he passed out, like, at 1 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me stop you right there. Mr. Natsume left your room at 11 o'clock, but it wasn't until after 2 that the poison made you collapse. Haha, I remembered my facts. Now that's to more than 3 hours of missing time. What the fuck is your problem?
This is his I'm thinking dance?
If the defendant really put the poison in your tea, that 3-hour window of time is something you're going to have to explain. Gladly. 'Tis an easy task. Huh? Quoi? Okay. Nani? I did drink of the tea, not while my guest did tarry, but after he took leave of me. Faith, 'twas stone cold, but at 1 hour post-midnight, verily my lips were parched. Objection. That doesn't sound normal? Nay, 'tis quite ordinary, sire. After all, thou wouldst recall our fiery debate. Amidst such argument, there'd be no time for fiery tea. Romeo and Juliet again, and who was stronger?
Mr. Shamspeare, in summary, allow me to confirm. Oh, losing it. Did you not come here with the intention of naming your attacker?
But of course, my liege, 'twas the stupid lover of words that did attempt to shuffle me off this mortal coil. We know what that means. I'll keep pressing until he adds a statement or gives me something I can fucking evidentiary challenge. So, you didn't have any kind of evening meal? Dinner? Supper? Elevenses? Afternoon tea? I don't think he knows what those are either, Pip. Ha! Fee on luxury, fee on gluttony. To eat thrice daily is but a waste of time. Sorry. I would that my belly were full. No more oft than the sun doth rise. Also, what the fuck is this dance?
Well, most heroic eating habits, I must say.
Night and day do I fill my hours with learned study of the great bard and playwright. Hence it is that doth not in my chamber be more than costumes of mine art.
That would appear to be the case, even as a rodent was found starved to death in your room.
Rip.
Jesus. Now that I think about it, it's not just food that was conspicuously missing from that room, is it? I don't recall seeing a single play or script anywhere.
Ooh, got him. For I have devoured them all. You've eaten them? Every word be within my skull. Didst thou imagine otherwise? I feel like I want to put the fucking do a voice shift there. Didst thou imagine otherwise? Get some JoJo menacing. Right, that wasn't misleading at all. Now, could you turn around? Do you think?
Which brings us to the conclusion that the only way the poison could have passed the victim's lips is in the tea.
Oh, sorry about that. Ooh, that hurt. Hold it! So is it gonna be this one? Well, we're bringing it up immediately. But the windows of that house have all been filled in. It's me, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
A historical artifact of the now-defunct window tax.
Yes, we understand, Susato. The writers learned about the window tax and they find it really fucking weird. Yeah, you're right, All brick to all ring. But it happens. Is a brickwork in the bottom corner is being opened up. Just looking through that gap.
Yes, there were a few bricks loose, weren't there?
And a few other things loose. And for some strange reason, a couple bars of soap lined up on the ledge outside as well. I go around poking my chin up in business, especially on freezing cold nights.
You can't
poke
poke
my
your chin,
orders.
it's too big.
So that's what I keep doing. As long as there's breath in me body. What's with all the theatricals today?
Out of interest, Mr. Meterman, the accused had left and returned to his own lodgings. Did you see the victim leave the room at all?
No, he never left. He was in that room the whole time as far as I'm concerned.
And we can therefore discount the possibility of suicide.
How can you be so sure of that? Well, it's because we didn't find strychnine in his fucking room.
Police carried out a thorough investigation of the scene and found no receptacle for the poison.
The poison for
I get it.
Shamspeare. Shamspeare's poison. Poison specifically designed to kill Shamspeare. That poison?
And since we all know the victim didn't leave his room, and hence didn't dispose of the poison's container himself, it's clear that this was no attempted suicide. Only the culprit could remove the receptacle. Yes, lucidly explain, Counsel. Like you.
It really was. You can't argue with the logic.
Whoa. Dun. Dun.
We were all shocked. Ah, fuck. They're gonna... okay, we just had to press everything because they're gonna fucking all vote guilty and call us out. My lord, it is I, Bruce Fairplay.
Goodness me, yes, Mr. Foreman.
I've kept my mouth shut and listened up till now, but this has gone on long enough. Also, I know, once again, I would like to remind you I understand this accent is incorrect, but I can't see these fucking mustache chops and not say this voice. Yeehaw. Are y'all with me? Yes.
Yes. Are we to understand that you, ladies and gentlemen, of the jury are in agreement with one another? That you've reached a unanimous decision? Didn't Bruce do this before?
Yes. Too right we have. Now are y'all with me? Yes. Wait, no, hold on. The defense is in the middle of a cross-axe. To be honest, I was holding out a little bit of hope for you, young man, especially after you identified those few hours that followed the accused leaving the victim's room.
Was this me?
I think so.
Yes, the 3 missing hours, as you put it.
Who was this bozo?
I think it was probably me. Because I think I give him high pitch. But in the end, what difference did that make? None, as far as I can see.
Yes, I think that's the correct voice.
And this was also me. And since that's now apparent, there's really no reason to delay our decision any longer. These last 2 were US. Oh, I know.
Hold on, I gotta try to, if I'm doing this, I gotta do this different than Meterman. Well, I was saying before, it's a little close to Meterman. Hold on, let me do something different with me, Joel. I was saying before, if I don't take up 5 bomb on me tonight, Mrs. will blow it up.
And I have old man. What's that? Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said. Or maybe I should do the...
I think all of us have done the old man at some... Because he keeps showing up, this old man. I'm pretty sure we've all done his voice at some point.
Very well, let the court be appraised of your decisions. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your leanings as to the defendant's culpability.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Oh, so the old man does sound... But apparently I should summon me Irish street tough voice for the fat cap man. If I don't go home and get 5 bob, me missus will blow it up. All of you? For realsies? Yeah, chat saying we've both been the old man who is also for some reason a doctor.
That's right, he was a doctor once. Well, it would appear that the jury is indeed unanimous.
Uh-oh. He's pouring.
So, this time at least, it seems justice will be done. All's well that ends well, as they say. Excuse me, haven't you seen how many times we've just cracked this case open?
Also, Van Zeeks, come on, my homie, my guy, homeboy.
Bro.
This is like canonically like our 3rd case together, 4th case together. I don't actually know. I think it's the 3rd because it would be.
Yeah, because the last one's in the future.
Yeah, but like this is the 3rd time we've faced up. Twice I've pulled out the jury summation. You think I'm not gonna do it?
This calls for a toast, I feel. To the guilty being punished. And with that, I'm gonna have to actually step away real quick.
Shit, I'm coughing. sorry, that got me. I told you. It's the insomnia curve. We were juiced up, now we're going down again. I wish that I had a sweet treat I could eat, get some sugars, juice up, but I'm out of those. Groceries will be coming tomorrow. Hey, Chad, if you want to support me having sweet treats, throw us a channel membership. Consider a super chat. Support us on Patreon. Watch our video playlists 10,000 times with AdBlock turned off. Go to your mom. Go to her PC. Log in. Make sure you subscribe. Set this to autoplay. No, if she thought I was going to say more stuff, I'll let it ride. If she was just going to say one thing, I would blitz through to the summation goop, but we won't. I will be right back once again, since Lincoln stepped away, I think, to pick up his food. I will be right back. As well. Sorry, the pause there was the multiple sets of ellipses was me yawning again.
Okay, I'm back. Megan, you here? Oh, missed step away. Hand for me to scarf real quick. Give something in my stomach. Eat, Lucky, eat! Oh. So how's everyone out in chat land doing?
Let them go ahead and respond. Oh, because I'm back. We're opening up.
Welcome back. You ready to get started again?
Yeah.
Alrighty. The trial isn't over yet.
What do you mean, Miss Susato? Because this is the second case of a separate game, so we haven't done the mechanic yet.
What about the information I found in this encyclopedia of British law I have? That obscure right that belongs to defense in these situations, remember?
By the way, canonically, we did this yesterday, because this is literally a day after. Well, maybe 2 days after the trial, but like this week, very week, we've done it in universe. How good he's remembered. A summation examination.
I feel like you should say that like spoken. We're like,
A summation examination.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put my hand in A summation examination. Yes, that's right. We don't have it during Japanese courts, of course. But here at British Court of Law, we can reverse the decisions of the jurors. We can force the trial to continue.
proud of yourself.
This trail can't end now. Readjust my fucking armband. Whatever it takes. I just can't let that happen. Desk slam. The defense moves to invoke its right to a summation examination, my lord.
Why am I not surprised at my learned Nipponese friend's inability to admit defeat?
Shit, I'm coughing loud. I saw Discord lighting up when I'm leaning back like this.
You choose to cling desperately to some archaic rule you barely comprehend instead of accepting the truth. I think I like this voice better. Sorry if I'm taking a second. I am trying to shovel food in my mouth.
No, I understand. It's take a bite, chew. This is me on like 14 streams when I like we get late and I'm like, hold on, let me eat some crackers or something, and it's like, bro, shit. I need to respond to people.
Certainly no other defense counsel in recent times has exercised the right to summation examination. Because they all know that once the jury's mind is set, it cannot be altered.
Bullshit. People are dumb, Van Zeeks.
This is actually true. Nevertheless, the right remains and must be upheld.
This is why, obviously, this actual format of the summation examination doesn't exist, because it would indeed be way too easy to fuck with a jury if you could like hear their votes and then you like corner them.
Mm-hmm.
That said, you are able to actually like address questions, and there's a couple of cases where you can, usually opening and closing statements, speak directly to the jury. But this is why modern juries get sequestered for several hours to arrive at their decisions, so that nobody can fuck with their choice. But for a video game, it would be very hard to do it that way.
The defense counsel's request is granted. This court will proceed with a summation examination as outlined in the Encyclopedia of British Law.
Sorry, the AC just kicked on. I felt a shiver down my spine. Thank you, my lord.
Are you and your fellows prepared, Mr. Foreman?
Believe me, my lord, we know all about this young lad's tenacity. We literally did this like yesterday. We're ready for it. We won't be shaken. I, Bruce Fairplay, have never changed my mind in my life. Did I change your mind like twice yesterday? Shut up. That's not very fair play of you. Sorry, I'm getting a little too close to like Hulk Hogan though. That's not very fair play of you, brother.
In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby call upon each of you to state the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty of the crime for which he stands accused.
So like half of these are just going to be racist, right?
Probably.
Bum, bum. Judicial findings. A victim may not be well off, but he's a noble man and straight up. There's no reason to doubt the man. So, okay.
He did time!
We're gonna fuck their shit up.
Well, I do declare the good gentleman has no reason to lie. In fact, I think he's rather splendid.
Okay, alright. Well, you're setting them up easy as well.
Oh, God. Just look at the accused by comparison. He's Japanese, stoops all the while, and has a mustache. Very fishy.
I'm just pointing. Just point at this man. Racist.
There's no evidence to suggest that the gangling actor is a fraudman. For now, at least.
Ugh, I really don't care. I need this trial to end quickly.
hours of missing time is nothing when you reach my age, you know? Nothing at all.
Oh, yes, we're getting close to the prospector. Thank you, Aaron. Cream of the crop, Bruce Fairplay. I knew it. Every single one of them seems completely convinced, but also dumb.
It would seem that all the jurors have come to the conclusion that Mr. Shamspeare is a fine, upstanding, and honest citizen.
Don't worry, we'll fix that. If you ask me, they've all been bewitched by his strange theatrical movements. Mesmerism, Susato-san.
And sadly, nothing Mr. Natsume said has appeared to have registered at all.
Well, here goes. Let's not forget, I've pleaded with the jury on Suseki-san's half before, and it worked. So you never know. Great legal strategy.
Before we begin, it might be a good idea to remind you how exactly a summation examination works, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh.
Well, you're very still. You're. Bleh. Well, you're very. Oh my God. Well, you're still very new to British law, after all.
It is true, I suppose, and Suseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands now, too. There's always a chance I might have forgotten some crucial detail. Perhaps I should hear Susato-san out? Wonder, should I let her talk me through it again, or not bother? No, we're good. I don't need the tutorial. Thanks, game, though. But I remember how this works. It's similar to witness testimony, but the idea is, because we can still press these guys and present evidence, I think. Actually, we might not be able to present evidence, but we can press them. But, no, I think I just, hold on, that's not it. What's log? History. Yeah, no need. Thank you for the kind offer, Mr. Sato-san, but I've been through plenty of these summation examinations already. I think it's important that we don't delay, start any longer than necessary.
Of course, I understand. And I'm quite sure you're right. If you're confused by anything at any point, you can turn to me for advice whenever you like. I'll be here for you.
This is really listening carefully to each juror's statement, finding two that are contradictory, and pitting the jurors against each other. You literally gave me the tutorial anyway, game. That's the mechanic. That's all you need to know.
Without further ado, please, counsel, proceed with the summation examination.
Yes, my lord.
I just like that that's his normal sprite is just him standing, mouth open.
Colon
For Shamspeare.
D. So, none of these are
I
like...
think we just gotta press them all.
Yeah, obviously. This one... Because she says for now, so that at least tells me there's something going on there. As usual, this guy's just like, he doesn't give a fuck and he wants to end quickly, which is terrible for a juror. That might also be something, but let's try.
It's probably one of the first three, honestly.
Hold it!
A fraudsman? What do you mean by that, madam?
It really is the most tiresome problem for the company. Most irritating. We can be absolutely certain that a customer is stealing from us, but without hard evidence, we can't even threaten to take action for fear of being sued.
I'm sorry? You lost me a little bit there? Who are you? Who?
I'm the wife of Augustus Altamont, owner of Altamont Gas Company.
So you really shouldn't be on the jury where one of your employees is a witness, but that's okay.
Gracious, Altamont Gas, you say?
Also, Your Honor, you don't know who the jurors are? Is this anonymous jury voting?
This is Kangaroo Court. This is what it was. Gas is the future of energy in this country and around the globe, but proper handling is essential. As I'm sure our employee from the East End branch office would be the first to agree.
Absolutely.
Queen Bee! Queen Bee! Yeah!
Absolutely, Lady Quimby. Gotta be used properly. Ultimate gas is the best gas in the world, of course.
Is she sending people out to keep an eye on people who might be stealing?
I think so.
I think we might have solved the mystery of the bow from earlier, Mr. Naruhodo.
Really more of a salute. I feel like he's gonna start fucking singing, like, you know, the ultimate gas equivalent of the Majima construction song at this point.
Majima, 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 Majima.
Sorry, my brain just had an intrusive thought for a second. I was like, should we stream Yakuza games? I'm like, no, it's so long, though. Even if we just turboed story, that would be so much. So many fucking hours, chat.
I mean, personally, I would love to, as long as people would know that I am going to faff about.
I mean, people usually like the fucking around. We'll take some temperature because the games are great. Like overall, like it's we've talked about this before, but I think it's a similar tone to like kind of how FGO and Type Moon does stuff, because you can get like deadly serious main story, you know, make you cry your eyes out shit, and then you can get side stories like about like Mr. Libido or the super old lady who fucking throws herself at, you know, Kiryu and shit like that. And other crazy stuff. Anyway. Right, he bowed in deference to his employer's wife, did he? Ah, so would I be right in assuming that Mr. Metaman is a simp? No, sorry, I mean, the reason Mr. Metaman was watching what Mr. Shamspeare was up in his room...
I'm afraid there is no end to the length that the population of East Ends will go in order to steal our gas. So I really have no choice when the company identifies someone as a possible fraudsman. But to dispatch a worker to watch the suspect day and night, we're very thorough in our investigations.
Yep, so you called it right.
That's what it is. I think the man's turning, like, is he, like, taking gas and, like, making it into the chips and then setting them out to cool? That's what, the liquid?
Definitely got to be something to do with the stain because of, with his meter. So, you mean Mr. Shamspeare is...
Whoa! I wouldn't come out and say it in public, but you can finish that sentence with a grubby little gas thief.
Ma'am, this is a public gallery. Got him. You have noticed the public gallery in here, have you? The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen.
That is
Faith,
incorrect.
wouldst thou wound me with thy words, were I to let them penetrate the skin? But set us here, not insults, only choirs of angel in song.
We may not have found evidence yet, but my workers won't stop buzzing around you until they find it. I think this was the absolute correct one. Oh, God. And when they do, you'll find yourself blasted back to your angelic heights as an ultimate gas explosion.
Jesus Christ, guys, it's the Victorian era. We're pre-Petro state, okay? The gas company can't be threatening to blow guys up. What is this, you know, South America? The Middle East? What's going on here? I love how Ryunosuke just lets that one pass, by the way. So Mr. Shamspeare has been stealing gas. I wonder, juror number 4, if you wouldn't mind adding that information to your statement?
My pleasure. Was it the bit about ripping that gas thief apart you enjoyed? A little bit, but no.
A little before about the part. Sorry, a little before the part about abject violence, if it's not too much trouble. Sorry, chat. My Ryunosuke accent is fucking all over the place. I may go back to just using my normal-ass speaking voice.
Yes, of course.
This could be it. This could shift the balance. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that... Because how does she phrase it? The victim puts on a fine performance, but he's a common thief of my company's gas. So that'd be either...
Check the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably
There you go.
it. So let's do pit. And then pit him against common thief of gas.
Objection.
The music didn't change, but we'll see. Those two statements are fundamentally at odds with another. Oh, shit, no.
You don't
Yeah.
get to object.
That was not... Yeah, I guess that wasn't correct yet. Maybe we need to press those guys?
Yeah,
My
well,
lord, as
let's
foreman of the jury, I must object. Huh? Being their leader, it's my duty to stand up for all jurors here present, and stand up for them I will, including myself.
Okay, I guess that wasn't right. Weird. I
Okay.
concur with the foreman. Counsel, I warn you, I shan't abide any pettifoggery. Maybe we should press everybody.
Yeah, we'll start pressing them at least then. Until you've got your facts straight, keep your pointer fingers to yourself, brother. I thought I did.
We're trying to find inconsistencies in these jurors' statements, Mr. Naruto. The key to it is comparing the different things they say before attempting to pit them against one another.
That's what I did, Susato. All right, I'll have another go. All right, okay. Press.
So let press him.
Hold it.
Well, there are plenty of people in London who seem noble but poor. Couldn't some of them also be liars? I've no doubt about it. Like that shaky client of yours, for example. Absolutely not. Mr. Natsume is no liar, and if you say otherwise, I shall cut you with my sword. Look, the point is, I'm not racist, but the only thing that passed the victim's lips that night was the Japanese man's tea. When you take that gas man's testimony into account as well, the truth couldn't be any clearer. To me, Bruce Fairplay. Well, yes, Chad, I did just say, It's alarmingly logical. But, let me be frank here. I'm a gentleman with a gentleman's values. That means I am racist and classist. If it turns out that the old Shakespearean chum is a rotten liar after all, I'd gladly change my decision about the defendant. And I'm sure my fellow gentlemen on the jury would do the same. Isn't that right?
Well, yes, perhaps. Though I don't see it happening. Eh? What's that? There's a legend on the end here, you know? You have to speak up. I have no idea.
Oi, look, I don't really care about any of this nonsense. I just need the trial to be over, alright? Okay. How many gentlemen do we actually have on the jury, then? Alright, sir. I may hold you to that. Don't forget what you said. Do we, like, double press? Oh, no, okay. I still don't know if that's correct for sure, though.
It did change it, though.
Yeah. Let's double check and press a couple other people and see. Worst comes to worst, I can always manually save before we do it and try it again. Are you saying you believe the man to be trustworthy because he's, quote unquote, rather splendid?
No, that's not what I said. The point is, the man is a victim here. What reason would he have to lie? And yes, he is rather splendid.
So you say, yet again.
Meanwhile, the man who stands accused behaves so suspiciously it's exhausting to look at him.
He is kind of twitchy, I will admit that.
I'm afraid he's not splendid at all.
Splendid logic there, madam. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that one didn't change.
I mean, I feel like I'm not going to get anything out of this by pressing because of his racism, but we'll fucking try it.
Sure.
We got... well, we got this at least. No, no, no. No, no, no. Not one of those things is a reason to find the man guilty.
Sorry, hang on. Got a bit of phlegm there. But he is fishy. There's no point dancing around the fact. He's Japanese, has a mustache, and he stoops. You see, you arrive at the conclusion in just 3 steps. 3 steps. Like a waltz, in fact. You know, the more I think about it, the more this trial seems like a dance.
Are you okay? You seem to be several steps ahead of yourself, though, and you're on the wrong foot. No, there's nothing but circumstantial evidence here. There's no actual proof of the defendant's guilt.
But the victim's version of the event is backed up by what the big chin man next to him says, isn't it? 1, he saw the Japanese man there. 2, he saw no one else. And 3, he saw the Japanese man there. Wow.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking...
It's another 3 steps. Oh, this really seems more and more like a Wilson. This is why I can't be a lawyer. I'd probably jump over this fucking bench and throttle this man.
Well, luckily, we have this thing called voir dire. So if somebody actually said this about, you know, you would be like, Your Honor, request juror number 3 get the fuck out of here with cause. Thank you. He's clearly biased. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, and the prosecution will waltz its way to victory if I let you speak much more. Alright. Technically, I think we could press this again because it's new, but I don't know if we have to.
Hold it!
Okay, buddy. Talk about needing to take home some money. What's that all about, sir? Finish.
Finished.
That's what it's all about. What? Huh? Boy, I'm talking about a derby at Hyde Park, aren't I? It was Queen's Cup last week, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm not getting quite Irish enough. A derby? It was dead set, that's the thing. I couldn't lose. So I took my wife's secret savings, but then the hopeless old man went and did the unthinkable. Ah, stupid finish last. Oh, you bet on a horse called Finish Last, you dumbass.
Oh dear, I think it's clear it's what happened, isn't it?
Kill him. 10,000 years jail. This is the day Mrs. uses her savings for a trip down to the pub. So come on, let the business line out. Just give it up. I've got to go. No, it's not gonna happen. I don't care if your wife fucking kills you after this. Ah, sure, for thoroughness.
Hold it!
What the fuck, old man? What do you really mean by that, sir?
Well, I'm not one to boast, but I get up at 5 every morning, I do.
At 5? You're really early riser then, aren't you?
What's that now?
I said you're an early riser.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I like to while away the hours in the evening reading books as well. But about 2 in the morning, I'm usually too tired to go on. He sleeps at 2 in the morning and gets up at 5? Oh my, that means he only has 3 hours of sleep each night. What's that, dear? Only 3 hours of sleep each night!
I'm glad I pushed my microphone back because I was going to stand up for a sec. I was not ready for Susato caps lock.
That's right, you see? 3 hours of missing time, like I said. It's not much, is it?
Sorry, I had my headphones off for a second. Did you read this line?
Yes.
Okay. This really isn't helping.
The key to the summation examination is identifying contradiction between juror statements, Mr. Naruto. Yeah, I think it is Bruce fair play. You just have to press him.
Yeah, I think we just had to do both. Yeah. When they see that what they're saying doesn't make sense. God, if only.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
I'll do a save here.
Yeah, let's manually save just in case. Not that, like, I think we're usually in any fucking danger of running out of attorney badge life points, but, you know. All right, so.
Objection.
Oh, music stops.
Okay. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. For real this time.
Goodness gracious. What statements did you refer to, counsel? You know, I tried doing this like 10 minutes ago. None of y'all believed me.
Juror number 1. Eh? What are you yelling about, lad? I presume you've heard juror number 4's statement made by the wife of the owner of Altamont Gas Company? Well, yes. The victim, who you claim to be a noble, straight-up man, definitely not a straight man,
Huh.
in fact, turns out to be a common thief. So the good lady says, but there's no evidence, is there? You and I both heard them say as much.
It's true. We don't have evidence as such just yet. But the claims aren't baseless, you know.
What? Nani?
You heard me. Seeing as his operation has already been compromised. I would suggest that the court hears testimony from our East End branch office employee over there. Oh.
Am I gonna interrupt the fucking summation to get testimony?
What is this flow?
This is a little weird. I think I've heard this before from some people. A lot of the cases are pretty good, and a lot of the characters in the second game are really rad. You've even seen some shit. I've seen some future shit. There's some great characters in here. But the flow of a lot of the cases do get a little more complicated with some back and forth. I'll do every ceremony. Cashman Turner. Juror number 1. You say you're a man of your word. If I could show you Mr. Shamspeare was a liar, you assured me that you would reconsider your decision about the defendant's guilt. Yes, I, Bruce Fairplay, did say that. And as a man of honor, I'll hold to it, and I'm sure the other gentlemen of the jury will, or else I'll have to beat their ass.
Me? Oh, well, yes. Now that we found out the man's a liar, perhaps we should consider the matter further.
This fucking guy is such a head empty, no thoughts guy.
He really is. Well, if I'm personally honest, I haven't heard what you all been saying.
And this guy is literally deaf.
Well, if this means he'll recap a few points, that'll suit me down to the ground.
Okay. Oh no, I'm not having any part of this. I want this trial over and done with.
In that case, I shall change my leaning. Oh, I love Quimby. Love. Heart.
Sorry, it's great. So, Mr. William Shamspeare, if that is your real name, we of the jury demand to know exactly what kind of man you really are. This actually also is actually a strat in jury trials. We are calling into question the, character of the victim as a witness. Is he full of shit?
Nah.
That's 4 jurors. 4 not guilty. I can do basic math. Also, yes, we can be reasonably certain that William Shamspeare is full of shit, but we do not know exactly why yet. Presumably he has some reason besides just being a little shit that he's trying to throw Saseki under the bus.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Victory! V. Order! Order!
This does remind me, because I think that was since last week. Sorry, in case you can't tell, I am now hungry and occasionally eating a cracker as well.
Snacker.
But I saw a news story that Speaker of Parliament, the guy who does the order voice that we reference when we speak as the judge, apparently he's actually going to be a voice actor in a Fallout mod. They've got him
Fallout
to-
London mod.
Yeah, for London. He's going to be the robotic Speaker of the House of Commons, which is pretty neato.
How do you even reach that man to ask him that? That's what I want to know.
Well, he did retire from the position a few years ago, so I don't know what he's doing with this time.
Well, this is quite extraordinary, I must say. No, it isn't. This has happened like 3 times before. As a result of the patient summation examination, the jury's leaning has changed. Again. Like clockwork. Now only 2 jurors say guilty, whilst 4 say not guilty.
See, I can also do basic math.
I therefore declare this count to be in a state of disaccord, and order the trial to continue. Oh. Said the lamp. You have spoiled the bouquet, Mr. Shamspeare.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh, fucketh.
Oh, fucketh me. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury now find they are unable to trust you, the victim.
But you gods will give us some faults to make us men. So God bend me, I do swear. This gas man speaketh that which concerns him most. Not but gas, not but thin air. Aye, it burneth bright a while, but it hath no substance, and it doth reek foul. Oi, what you say?
Do I take it, Mr. Shamspeare, that you deny all the allegations of gas thievery?
Most heartily, my lord. Hast thou forgot? I am as a seraph, an angel, noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily, honest of heart, D.
Hold him back! Hold me back!
Hold me back. I gotta hold myself back. Oh, you foul mouth, flowery mouth, pompous beanpole. Just 'cause I haven't got over this yet. Mr. Shamspeare, if, in fact, you are not noble of mind, sweet of nature, or honest of heart, if you, sir, are a liar, then your pants shall be on fire. Also, your
For you
testimony
all.
should have no sway in this courtroom.
For you shall be a liar, liar. It is my considered opinion that at the present time, no other possible culprit of this crime has been identified.
This is true. We still haven't figured out where the fuck the poison do come from.
All testimony heard by the court thus far heavily implicates the defendant. In short, it would not be unreasonable at this stage for me to rule on the case.
But you can't because the jury's not in agreement.
Oh no.
It's against the rules.
However, in light of the fact that the jury has expressed concern over the fidelity of this witness, I believe it'd be inappropriate for this court not to pursue the point further.
Objection!
I assure you, my lord, that it'd be a waste of the court's time. The gas in this case are unrelated.
Juror number 4.
Yes?
Didn't you say before that although you had no hard evidence to prove this man has been stealing gas, you have strong grounds for suspecting him?
That's right, we do. Don't we, Marka?
Absolutely, Quimby. Gas bin's honor.
Very well then, we will hear your testimony now. You will tell the court precisely why you believe the victim, Mr. William Shamspeare, has been stealing gas.
Yes, my lord, it will be my pleasure. On the Ultimate Gas Company.
Oh, if I may, my lord. Go ahead, madam. This worker's testimony may have significant bearing on the good name of my husband's company. Therefore, I should like to take the stand alongside him in a supervisory role, if you wouldn't mind.
Your Honor, you should really fucking mind, but we'll let it happen, because it's otherwise we have to design too many character models. Wahoo! Oh yeah! Sweet as honey! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Yeah.
He's like it's like a fucking Idol concert, but, you know, Victorian.
But very well. As an exception, I shall honor your request. Thank you, my lord.
Oh, you wait till the boss gives you an earful. It's gonna sting, mark my words. Ooh.
So you will both testify before the court. Jesus H. Christ, what's going on here? On the subject of the illegal consumption of the Ultimate Gas Company's fuel. Yes, is that clear, my good man?
Clear as ultimate gas, my lady. Which is the clearest in the world.
Clearly, she's a fucking mob boss wife.
Do you think the gas has gone to his head, Mr. Sato?
I think the man is just a very dedicated employee, Mr. Naruhodo.
He shows the fealty of a samurai to his daimyo. I'm proud to be the company's East End branch investigator and money meter collection agent. Ultimate gas meters accept threepenny bits, each coin giving a customer about 2 hours of gorgeous gas.
And yet, the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room didn't have a single coin in it. The meter doesn't have anything to be tampered with, though, and the collection agent only has the only key.
Love these animations, by the way. Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not Steven, what is it? Oh shit, he actually drank from the glass. We know it's for realsies.
Pray forgive the discourtesy. The irrelevance of this testimony has caused me to turn to my hollow chalice.
Bro, you could... Well, actually, I don't know if you want to take a drink of your fucking wine. I think it's like 11 a.m., but...
I'll look somewhere. What do you mean by that remark, Lord Von Zykes? Zeeks. Did the mustachioed Nipponese poison the gangling excuse? Oh, yes. Did the mustachioed Nipponese poison the gangling excuse for an axe or dignity? That is all that should concern this court. And yet now we must listen to this abhorrence. Lamb takes 5 damage.
Minus 5 HP.
Clearly, what separates the vast British Empire and your Eastern Island nation is more than just geographical distance. Bruh, I've won like 3 cases before here.
But this could turn out to be crucial testimony. The Cross X must go ahead. By the way, technically I think these are defense witnesses I've called, so you're entitled to Cross X too, Lord Van Zeeks. No, I would never cross-examine a witness. One of your Nipponese witnesses. Meh. Ah!
Ugh!
Ah, my knee!
Public minus 5 HP. No, minus 10 HP. That was a whole ass bottle. Do as you will. Lord Van Zeeks appears to be in a violent mood.
Yes, he does. He threw the chalice and the bottle. I think we're getting pretty close to him slamming his boot heel down, Susato. An attempted poisoning, and incidents of gas theft with no supporting evidence. It's true that they would appear to be completely unrelated at first glance, but I understand that I'm in an Ace Attorney game, and it's all gonna make sense in the end. But I wonder... The truth tends to be buried in the most unusual places. And the first step in uncovering it will be to establish just who and what this man really is. Okay. Cross X time.
As usual, just press everything, I think.
Yeah, there's no... This case is... For a case 2, this one's very weird, because I feel like we've got a lot of... We're still doing so much setup, right?
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know, like, what the fuck Shamspeare's deal is. Just we were accusing him of being a gas thief. Which, even if we can prove how the fuck he's a gas thief, we're gonna get to the end of this and Van Zeeks is gonna slam his boot on the table and be like, but that doesn't have anything to do with the fucking attempted murder, my guy. And we're gonna be
And
like,
he's gonna be like,
"Damn,
I'm gonna
he's
be
right." So, like, but we're not in the phase where, like, people are getting pressured and are saying obvious contradictions, so yeah, we're just gonna press everything.
Hold it!
So, does that mean you enter people's houses in order to empty their gas meters? Yes, that I do. I have to try and catch people when they're in. I ask for permission to come inside and do my business. This is why in like 30 or 40 years we're going to invent the mechanism where your meter's on the fucking outside. And then they're going to invent computers and you don't even need a fucking meter. Does that mean you've been in Mr. Natsume's room before, as well as that as Mr. Shamspeare? Well, interesting you should bring it up. Because I couldn't believe how little might was in his meter. I mean, how the Paradise survived the winter is beyond me, it really is.
Knowing Mr. Matsume, he probably spends all his gas money on books.
And then when he's
finished...
finished... No, it's the Renoskula, sorry.
Oh.
And then when he's finished reading them, he probably burns them for warmth. Probably true.
You will kindly reiterate your statement about the gas meters themselves, Mr. Meterman.
I'm kind of glad the game didn't do it, but in real life, that absolutely, by the way, would have been grounds for Van Zeeks to come at us with an objection for relevance. I don't know what the fuck the point of that conversation was. Not much to say, but as you wish.
Hold it!
So, all London houses that have a gas supply are fitted with these gas meters, are they?
They're the latest model, the height of technology, developed by our company, Ultimate Gas. And anyone who uses our gas will have one of these meters in their property, yes.
So if a 3-pence coin gives 2 hours of gas, most people would use about 3 coins a night? A bit more than that, usually, if they have both gas lights and a gas stove, that is. Thinking about it, Saseki-san doesn't have a fireplace in that room of his, does he?
Some people choose to use candles, of course, and only have gas for heating. Oh, yes, I do remember seeing candles in Mr. Natsume's room, actually.
And how does the money in the meter get back to you in the gas company? Every 3 days, gasmen like me visit your properties on the gas supply and empty the meters of coins. God.
That's a lot of visits. I must say, the design and manufacture of the new meters cost the company an awful lot of money. But happily, it did put a stop to people not paying their dues, for the most part.
Ah, because they have to pay in advance, you mean?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, I suppose if you're the gas company, yes, it is better for you to make them put the money in the fucking meter than to, count up how many pounds of gas they use at the end of the month and be like, here's your bill. Pay it or
Because
else.
people would be like, no.
Yeah, people will just be like, nope. I bricked up all my windows, you can't get me, Mr. Gasman.
Hold it!
Out of interest, possibly grasping at straws here, how long has this been going on? Weeks and weeks. You've been pitching gas overs for ages.
And you've examined the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room, I take it? Naturally, we took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-tooth comb. I found nothing suspicious at all, I presume.
Also, once again, chat, please note he both has a new hallowed chalice and a new bottle.
No, I'm afraid we didn't. Which is exactly why I demanded a new type of meter to be produced. One with an indestructible lock, the Shamspeare Special.
Jesus Christ. Mr. Fairplay, you get this? This guy, the gas company made a special meter box for this man. That's how much of a fucking gas hog he is. That sounds like it would have cost an awful lot of 3-penny pieces.
Even after all that, the rascal's meter was still empty.
I'll never forget your humiliation. When I opened up the money box and found it bare. You what? I said. You what? You what, mate? And then the look on his face, that smarmy smile of his, that colon D of his. I pulled the meter straight off the wall and took it back to the office. But you know what? Nothing. Big nothing. Not a trace of it being gemmed up over anywhere. Not a single sign. And what's happening to me salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day, that's what. A life-threatening situation. In a number of ways. Incidentally, what became of that meter? Nothing became of it. I've still got it. Please give it to me.
Give it to me.
Oh? Right here! No wonder they call you Matterman.
Let me get a look at it. Let me look at it. Let me touch it. Let me lick it. I think it would be prudent for the court to sequester this item while the trial is ongoing.
Yes, sequester it into my court record.
Look at it. Look at it.
Definitely. Although at first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it.
Let's move this along, shall we? Continue with your testimony. Nope, I want to look at it. Although I would say it has as much value as the contents of that meter.
Alright. Okay. The meter. Our first new bit of evidence in a while. Okay, we've got full access to the investigate. So we've got like the meter. That going on there.
Wait, what's that?
Well, there's a fucking hole in this meter.
Are you telling me you didn't see this?
Oh! What?
Have you spotted something, Mr. Naruhodo?
Just here, there's a little hole. Do you see?
Goodness, you're right. I wouldn't have noticed.
So much for going over it with a fine-tooth comb. It's not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say.
Though you think it might have been opened up by Mr. Shamspeare.
Possibly. It seems the people of the Altima Gas Company must have missed it.
Well, it certainly seems to go all the way through to the inside.
Yeah, but there's no way a coin could fit through there.
That's true, but even so, it seems more than a little suspicious.
Do. Alright. So we did get an update, but let's real quick double check. Nothing on here, nothing on here. Let me look at the lock. It's a very sturdy looking padlock, isn't it?
And the money box is sealed with beeswax, too.
Beeswax, huh?
So if Mr. Sholmes were to get up to any mischief, he'd be found out immediately.
Mr. Naruhodo, mischief of that kind is not the sort of thing that Mr. Sholmes would...
You know you didn't finish that sentence, don't you?
Well, anyway. It's understandable that the gas company would want to safeguard the money that's rightfully theirs.
It does feel a little over the tops, perhaps, doesn't it? Alright, okay.
All right. Ask about, like, we should probably press about the key, because I'm wondering if we can get the key and actually open it up.
Yeah.
Hold it!
I wouldn't mind. There's only one key for all your meters?
Well, in truth, there's another key in company vault at our main office. But even if someone had managed to get a hold of a key, we know if the box had been opened.
Mm-hmm. Oh? How so?
I came up with a rather clever way to expose any little shenanigans as it happens.
She is so proud of herself.
I know, it's great. I love her.
Do you want to explain? Sorry.
Give me
would
the
you care
deets.
to explain? Well,
Give me
now,
the download?
in order to empty your meter, you got to unlock the padlock and remove the cover. But when I close the cover again, I stick a little beeswax seal on it, you see? A seal? Like the sort of thing you put on an envelope, you mean? So, okay, basically, you can't remove the cover again without breaking the seal.
Now, in the case of Mr. Shamsphere's meter, there are no coins at all, inside at all, as I said.
But the seal hadn't been broken either.
You're thinking about this wrong, my dude.
So that would mean Mr. Shamspeare somehow managed to steal coins from inside the meter without opening it?
It would seem so, but that would be impossible. No, he just stole the gas.
Alright, so... Well, this sentence still says it doesn't appear to have been tampered with, so I'm pretty sure we can present on this one, because it has been tampered with. We know there's a hole.
Yep.
Objection!
Yeah,
Oh,
the
music.
Stop, yeah. Lady Altamont, I am afraid to say that this meter clearly does show signs of having been tampered with.
What?
Get away! I've been over that thing. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, buddy, you're gonna start losing some more out of your paycheck. I'm so sorry to do this to you. In that case, what do you have to say about the small hole that's been made at the base of the coin box? Ho? What?
Whoa! No, he's not stealing gas. He's been making fake coins.
Lucky's getting it. Chat, if you're curious, I'm not exactly sure when it all line up, but there's soap with mysterious round objects in it. Any of you, anybody ever put a blank in a vending machine or like a train token? So I'm gonna guess
You're
that
right.
the
You're quite right.
Sorry.
There's a little hole there.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that the soap is the mold, and he's cooling.
But I am
it
curious,
using-
what is the...
But the blank vanished.
Yeah. The meters aren't supposed to have that. None of the others do.
In other words, we can assume that Mr. Shamspeare secretly opened up this hole himself.
Yes, I wouldn't be at all surprised. But why?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's tiny. You couldn't get a father thing through that. You couldn't get a fucking thing through that.
Lady Altamont. Oh, that's you.
It's fine. It's okay. You did a good job. I wonder if you could give the court some more details about your meter design, because you know, you designed this.
What sort of details?
Ooh, okay, some questions.
How
Well,
to differentiate coins.
Yeah, I think I know the key one here. What I'd like to specifically know is, how the fuck do you tell they use a 3-pence piece? How does the meter tell the difference between different coins?
What do you mean?
Well, for example, if someone were to put in a 1-penny coin, that wouldn't work, presumably, would it?
No, of course not.
So, how does the meter know that the coin it's been fed is a threepenny bit?
Ah, I see what you're getting at now. The meter tells coins apart by their shape and sign, which includes their thickness. A 3-penny pun is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, you see. Other coins just won't fit.
Ah, I see. It's clearly been very well thought out.
A witness will amend a formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent. As you wish, my lord.
Alright, let me see what this statement looks like. Coins exactly diameter and thickness of a threepenny bit. So... Little reddish... well, we should probably...
We have. I don't think we've like.
Yeah, we should probably press first. If like we talked about how big the little gap was, but I don't think in character Susato and Naruhodo have thought about what the fuck the little coin medallion means.
No.
They thought it was just very expensive soap before. Press them.
Hold it!
Okay, so conversely then, it would seem that anything matching a 3-pence coin exactly in terms of diameter and thickness could equally well be used. Would that be true?
Well, yes, in a way. The weight comes into a certain extent as well.
We've thought of that through anyway. If I find any fake coins inside the box when I empty the meter, the contract says the customer has to pay 100 times the amount they diddled as a fine. That is, by the way, the correct but archaic use of the word diddled, chat.
Yeah, diddled away.
Oh, we live for moments like that. Us guestmen do live for them more. We gotta get that guy.
It seems that the gas company has thought of everything.
Woohoo! Hooray for gas! Hooray for cash! Altamont all the way. I'm gonna be toppling over South American countries soon. You've heard of banana republics? What about natural gas republics? Oh, this is a great animation.
That's quite enough of that.
Remind me, how big are threepenny bits? I'm foolish, you see.
About 3/4 of an inch across.
I don't think it would be melted soap. But it's definitely
has to be
something I think he's
something.
like liquidifying, because that's how it gets out the hole.
I mean, it could have just been fucking. He could have just poured the fucking tea in the goddamn thing when it got cold, set it out to bring it, and used the ice that it would
Basically,
make.
yeah, and that would melt and fall out the bottom. Let's see if we can arrive to that conclusion.
You might want to check the soap at this point. sorry. I meant to read that out loud, but sorry, the gears are turning.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is this 2 centimeters measurement significant? Or perhaps there's some other aspect of the meter's construction that we should be focusing on.
Yes, you may be right. Perhaps I should try a different tack here?
Oh, well. No.
Well, it hasn't asked if I want to add the other thing to testimony. I mean, it has, but... we'll fire
it's
it,
usually-
and if it doesn't work, we can just roundabout and do the other thing.
Yeah.
Might as well get all our information. While this is a game about, courts of law, it's as much a detective game as anything else. How can the meter be dismantled?
Dismantled?
Yes, given that there are no signs of it having been forced, I'm wondering if perhaps rather than being broken open, it might have been taken apart?
Well, yes, that does make some sense. The padlocks are made by first-class locksmiths from the finest quality steel. And the meter box itself is made from plate steel as well, welded shut to be ensured it can't be opened again.
Oh, yeah, yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. Unless he's got a blowtorch.
I can assure you it's quite impossible to dismantle it. She's so smug about that.
Wahoo! Yeah, nothing leaks from an ultimate meter. No coins, no gas, nothing. Nothing. I see.
The witness will amend her formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent. Oh, I guess it does something. As you wish, my lord.
Okay, so... Alright, well, we'll press this one.
Hold it!
Has anyone ever tried? Oh, yeah, they've tried, but they've all given up before long.
After all, if they actually broke the meter, the company would be able to take legal action.
That makes sense.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is welded steel construction significant? Or perhaps there's some other aspect of the meter's construction that we should be focusing on.
Oh, okay, so does that, I guess...
Yeah, I guess it was just either or. It was going to take.
So I think the coin one already got added back, so we'll delve deeper, but I think this should all be the same dialogue. Yeah, she's asking the same stuff, so we'll skip to the end, and then if Susato asks again, we'll just be like, nah, leave it. Okay, yeah, there it is. He's saying it got added. Okay. Really weird that Susato prompted us to switch in the first place. Okay. Alright, so, well, let's look at the soap.
Rotate.
Oh, it does says it has new dialogue. Oh, like this bar of soap. There's the circular depression on this side, about 2 centimeters across.
Three-quarters of an inch. Ah, do you think?
We did find this soap at the scene, didn't we?
Yes, there were 2 bars on that little ledge just outside the window. So we took this one. But I'm sure that when we first found it, there was some sort of reddish... Oh! The tea! It was the tea! Because the tea probably was red.
I think we can, in fact, double-check that, because there'd be the stains in the one cup.
Yeah.
There's no sign of it now. Where could it have gone? Thank you. That was indeed important. Okay.
Yeah!
All right.
Present that shit!
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm already in the present menu. Madam, 2 centimeters.
Objection!
The music has stopped.
Okay. Let me confirm something here. If the diameter and thickness were to be correct, the meter would accept any object as if it were a threepenny bit. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Well, by something of a coincidence, while we were investigating Mr. Shamspeare's room, we found a particular item that matches the dimensions perfectly.
Something the same size as a threepenny pit. What is it?
The item in question is this. Clonk.
What?
Have you been in Iron Gash? It's a bar of soap.
It certainly looks nothing like a threepenny pit, I must say.
Looks like I'm gonna have to point out exactly what I mean here.
Rotate, bar soap.
Is this part here?
Yes.
This one.
Got it!
Got it. You have to turn over the soap to see what I mean. I don't know why because we found this definitely with the depression side up. I don't know why we keep turning it over. Susada's just
Makes you have to examine it. Also, this is the same company that couldn't spot the hole in the fucking
I
meter.
mean, it's true.
So,
But also, like, I'm just imagining Susada's just got, like, OCD, and she's like, well, now that the medallion's gone, it just looks so much prettier with the other side up. It's more orderly.
Ah. Are you referring to that round depression in the middle of the soap there?
Also, chat, I just want to bring this up. Presumably, if we're on the right tack, and I'm pretty sure we are, Shamspeare has perfectly cored out a chunk of soap to match the dimensions of a threepenny bit, of 3 pence. Look at those clean edges. This is some fucking Gunpla ass making a miniature, you know, diorama shit. That's right, a depression that is approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Or in other words, almost exactly the same size as a threepenny bit.
Where's Shamspeare? I need to...
Get away!
Get away!
Get away! Get away!
Does anyone here present have in their possession a threepenny bit?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Quickly now, hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen. This is a robbery.
Everybody just throws their change down like it's a fucking fountain, and the judge just like, all right, cool, I'm going to order a coffee. Anyone else want one?
It sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it?
Sorry. I mean, not sorry. That's so funny when we do that, when we accidentally get ahead of the game.
Thanks to a kind member of the public in the gallery, who I totally did not just coerce, I have here a threepenny bit.
Please tell me this goes into the court record. Please let me just put this coin in my fucking pocket.
Yoink! Now to see if it fits. My word! It couldn't be more snug.
Yes, as I suspected. This, without a doubt, is a vital clue to explain how the Ultimate Gas Company is being defrauded. As the player of this game, I would like to remind everybody this is a trial for attempted murder right now. I mean, he probably did use a coin, but I'm not sure how. Ah, the class!
Ooh. Lamp minus 5 HP. So, your assertion amounts to what?
You just get really jazzy.
Yeah! That some inferior bar of soap has a tentative connection to the theft of gas, which of course has no relation to a case of motherfucking murder.
Yes! The depression in the soap was clearly made by a threepenny bit.
I must concur, at least, that pushing coins with some force into a poor quality bar of soap, such as this, is a remarkably simple way of replicating a coin's shape.
Okay, so the soap is just shitty, and he just perfectly pushed a coin in. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you could use, well, some melted wax or something to pour into mold. You could make fake coins in no time. Holy shit, I'm rich! This brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's the method Mr. Shamspeare's been using to steal the gas. That's the missing link. And now if I follow the chain of thought... I mean, I think we do actually have a pretty good roundabout because, like you said, if he used the tea and that's why it was red, obviously,
Yeah.
then he wasn't drinking the bloody tea.
So he couldn't have been poisoned. But then the question is, how's this fucking man?
How the fuck did
I
he get
think this is
strychnine in his system?
Well, I don't think. Well, like I said, I don't think we've had lieutenant, but I'm pretty sure he just had gas poisoning. Same
I mean,
with,
they
Mr.
did
Nazi.
specifically say it was the symptoms of strychnine. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways we could go. Is the ultimate gas company lacing their natural gas with strychnine in case anybody does anything funny? Like, I don't know if you can like siphon natural gas like you can siphon gasoline out of a tank. You know?
Well, actually, can you double check? Can you double check to say if it says it was actually like poisoning?
Well, let's double check the exact word. We got the medical report. Victim, William Shamspeare, 31, ingestion of a small quantity of strychnine. So yeah, they have tagged it to strychnine,
Okay,
toxic effects. High likelihood it was tea, but then no sample, so they can't say for sure he got strychnine from tea. Pocket watch was smashed when it happened. Yes, it's definitely, it is
Okay, so it
poison.
does say strychnine. Weird.
Also, we have this envelope tear that we haven't matched to anything yet, so we still got shit to do. But if we follow the chain of thought, it's going to bring me to a new explanation for what happened that nobody's considered yet.
Thank you for the dramatic zoom in. But this is all nonsense. Yes, welcome to this game. If the man had been making fake coins, my worker here would have found them when he emptied the meter. Why, true, Lady Altamont, in the absence of some black magic that could make them disappear. Might need to bring up the photo here. I see. That's what we're dealing with, is it? There's one form of black magic that could cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air. Yes. If there's something I love about Van Ziggs, it's that even though he is clearly like not on our side, he's like, shit, he's for real.
Yeah, no, this I appreciate about specifically the way the major prosecutor and the lawyer in this work is like, I don't want to say they respect each other, because Van Zeeks really don't respect us. You know, he's very racist. But usually when Ryunosuke or Van Zeeks is coming to a conclusion, like, they both actually get what the other guy is getting at. There's not as much, like, no, really? Like, if
You're a liar!
If we were to do the original Ace Attorney trilogy, you would see that with some of the other prosecutors who would just be like, no, guess what, Phoenix Wright? You're a fucking poopy head. Here's some new shit I pulled out of my ass. And then Phoenix Wright is just like, oh no, they pulled it out of their bum. Ah! Anyway, let me fucking bluff my way out of this one. That's another thing also I will say. It's probably because Shomes is involved, but I feel like Ryunosuke actually, like, logics his way out of shit a little bit more. There's still just some, like, randomly bluffing until we find contradictions shit, but, Phoenix Wright himself, I can tell, you know, Lucky and the rest of the chat if they haven't seen it for sure, he's basically, like, pure Columbo. Like, he just keeps going, one more thing. Like, it's all just, we keep asking the witness one more little thing, and then hopefully it gets us out of the problem. Actually, did I read that Ryunosuke line? Yeah, the meter gives it away.
What on earth?
There are remnants of the magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the victim's room.
That is your Sergeant Counsel. The defense will identify these remnants for the courtroom at once.
Okay, is it the, yeah, it's the meter.
Oh, that's totally gonna be on the bottom.
Yeah.
Rotate!
Got it!
I've got it. Okay, follow me on this, Judge. We found this bar of soap at the scene of the crime, just outside the victim's window. Outside, mind you, where it's fucking cold. Outside? Yes, outside, where you yourself, Mr. Metterman, were loitering in the freezing winter air.
Note the freezing bit.
That's where we found this soap. Okay. That's right. The answer is, of course, is ice.
Did you say ice?
Mr. Shamspeare has been leaving soaps like this outside his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold, the water is completely frozen solid the next morning.
Then he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in spades. As his room becomes very comfortably warm, the ice, now inside the meter box's coin, melts.
Turning back into water and draining harmlessly away through the small hole it made in the underside of the meter. And if you ask me to prove this, I have a fucking picture. Because that's what that weird stain is. And that's how, without leaving any evidence of wrongdoing, this man has been stealing Altamont gas. If only I was the prosecutor.
Why is everyone... Where's Shamspeare?
He's in the back corner, I think. Maybe he'll jump
like
in a
that.
second.
So simply. Is he trying to make us look like idiots?
I think this, there's also the very real possibility that if we just make Lady Altamont angry enough, she'll just fucking kill Shamspeare and the trial will be over.
He's been fooling us all with some bars of soap and some water.
Some water? That's right, madame.
I don't believe it. It can't be true. Do you have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new meter? And now you have the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless?
I'm fairly sure I didn't design it.
Oh, yeah, here comes a picture.
Okay, yeah.
Evidence.
Sorry?
Why are we getting so fired up about this?
It's because she personally designed it.
I want evidence. If you're going to stand there and tell me our meters are rubbish, I want to see proof. She's very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she?
Susato, why are you fucking teary-eyed? Hello?
She's scared. She's
Hey,
scared of
yo?
the queen bee.
All right, hold on. Let me put my game face back on. Very well, Lady Altamont. If you'd like evidence, I will provide it.
What? Mr. Naruhodo, are you saying you actually have evidence to support this theory?
Susato, didn't you see me do my smug pose? Of course I have evidence. If I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, I'd be sweating. I did notice a trace of something that bothered me a little at the time. I think even last week we did be like, hey, there's a weird stain on the floor here.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that this theory you've come up with could explain it. Piece of evidence that substantiates the theory is... Picture.
Take that!
Yes,
Look
the
at
music
this
has stopped.
photograph.
Look at this graph.
This is a photomograph of the scene at the point where the victim was discovered, taken by Inspector Gregson. So you can't say it's shitty. This is a police photograph. And it clearly shows us the remnants of the crime carried out by Mr. Shamspeare. You're going to ask me where, and I'm going to point it out.
What remnants?
Schwa.
Enhance.
Oh, am I not even going to have to point it out? Is Ryunosuke just going to say it? Ooh. Here you can see the gas meter on the wall in Mr. Shamspeare's room. Now, look closely at the floorboards, directly underneath the meter. It's fucking wet. And the meter is right next to his gas stove.
What is that? Some sort of grubby stain?
Almost certainly, it is a water stain, resulting from the liquid that drained out of the hole made in the meter.
Ah,
If one coin gives around 2 hours of gas usage, and the accurate was heating his room in all his waking hours, you can imagine he would have used around 10 of his fake coins every day. The melting ice inside the meter's coin box would have been dripping out almost constantly. leaving a stain on the floor.
This is awful.
And there's further evidence, too. Mr. Shamspeare is slumped over his table, apparently having consumed strychnine. And right there next to him is a bar of soap, broken in half.
You're right. It would appear to me then that counsel, the man was eating the soap, was he? Thank you.
Even Van Zeeks is
Pardon.
like, no, I'm
Bruh.
not gonna say that.
Pardon me for disagreeing with your lordship, but certainly not. He didn't beat about the bush there, didn't he?
In truth, Mr. Shamspeare was found with a fork in his hand. Sorry, I'll go back.
A meal of soap is sounding increasingly like Lord Van Zeeks.
I like that the game just put that as like an interrupt too. Should we just say he was using a fork too? Yes. What he was actually doing was to extract a frozen coin from the bar of soap.
Ah. But the bar broke in half. So perhaps it didn't go very well. Good gracious! Great balls of fire!
Everybody in whoop! Shit.
Public gallery minus 10 HP.
Van Zeeks had to shut the gallery up.
Quiet!
Lord Van Zeeks?
I was throwing my hand up in despair. And happened to catch my hollow bottle on the way. Pray forgive my maladroit mistake. What's the meaning of this counsel? Allow me to pose my learned friend a question. Hey, we dropped the Nipponese.
Yeah.
What exactly did you establish with your most recent Yeah.
Yeah.
What exactly did you establish with your most recent cross-examination?
Yeah, he's calling this out because we haven't actually done anything to prove how he wasn't poisoned yet. We gotta do another step. Well,
That Mr. William Shamspeare is a liar and a thief. In other words, that his testimony is unreliable.
true.
Thank you, Susato.
That's it. That's exactly it. Ryunosuke clearly got the same rigor as what is it, Calliope Mori from Hololive with them sketchy eyes.
Well then, let us assume the man is a liar. Now allow me to pose another question. What possible difference does that make?
Well, we can discount his testimony.
We know that suicide can be discounted. Scotland Yard's investigation reveals no sign of another vessel that contained poison. And on the night in question, there was no visitors to the man except the accused. The young gasman's testimony, which we have no reason to doubt, has confirmed that. Furthermore, the only possible way the poison could have entered the victim's body is via the tea. The court has seen no evidence whatsoever that suggests otherwise. If only we can prove that he didn't drink the tea. Even if William Shamspeare is the liar you claim him to be, these facts have been objectively established. There's no escaping it. Ah! Therefore, in light of these facts, The prosecution calls for immediate adjudication.
What? Nani?
Order! Order! Well, counsel, how does the defense respond? Marshal yourself? Mr. Naruhodo.
What was the point of that last cross-examination? Did it actually get us anywhere? Did it make no difference at all, like Lord Venzeeks is saying? Raise an objection.
Yeah, solid slap.
No, this isn't over. The defense will not rest.
What? Well, counsel, you've successfully explained everything. You identified and substantiated the unscrupulous method employed by Mr. Shamspeare to consume gas. What more is there to discuss?
Lord Venzeeks just highlighted 3 facts in order to make his point. But contrary to what he would have the court believe, not all of them have been objectively established at all.
What are you trying to say, my Nipponese friend? Oh, we're back to the racism.
But he dropped learned too. He must be real mad. At least one of those so-called facts is an assumption made due to lack of evidence.
I'm sorry, I love his vampire pose.
No, I don't know what made them do this, but like there are some guys in this game, of this pose of Venzeeks especially. These are just fucking JoJo poses.
No, like I'm talking about this. I love Venzeeks. I love him so much.
Venzeeks is, and I think it's especially due to the 3D models in this game. The games where there's still 2D sprite work have some really great stuff, but Venzeeks is I think one of the stronger prosecutors in the game series.
Oh, I love him.
But the situation has changed now following the cross-examination of the latest witnesses to take the stand.
Don't be absurd. What is this nonsense? I think I'd like this voice I'm doing for Venzeeks better. Less accent, more just gravel.
Yes, and when you bring everything we've learned so far together and consider it as a whole, it's clear. There's a question that we now need to reconsider, namely... Oh, was the poison in the tea? Yeah. Because if we're going to go with our theory that he didn't drink the tea at all, he turned it into coins,
Yeah.
then yeah, how the fuck did he get poisoned? We've all been led to believe that the strychnine poison that affected Mr. Shamspeare was in the tea brought to him by Mr. Natsume. But that's conjecture at best.
Objection!
The victim has testified nothing else passed his lips that night. There is no possibility. Counter objection. And since there was no trace of the tea left at the scene, it couldn't be tested for traces of the poison.
Wait, weren't there 2 bars of soap outside?
There were. Yeah, counter
counter-objection.
objection.
As I said, the situation has changed.
I keep doing that. I don't know why.
That's okay, we've all done it. Because, in fact, some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene, and a particular piece of evidence proves it.
Objection!
A ludicrous claim. Scotland Yard detectives investigated the scene exhaustively. Is this the teacups bit? I think this is the teacups bit. What evidence are you suggesting they missed?
No, I think this one is going to be the bar of soap. Because it was outside the window.
Yeah, but we gotta... Well, we'll go with your
Yeah,
idea, but...
we'll see what happens, because I don't know the exact question they're going to ask yet. It might be the
Yes.
teacups.
The defense has made a bold claim indeed. Very well, counsel. Present your proof.
What evidence
What
from the
evidence-
scene
Oh.
tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? There's no tea running Mr. Natsume's cup. Hold on, can I examine this again? Just in case. Okay, no. So nothing changed about that yet. Yeah, I don't think it's quite time for that yet. So let's try the soap.
Take that!
The music has not stopped. Oh, gracious. The soap again? The same bar that the victim used to fashion his coins of ice?
Game, you can't make fun of using the same evidence. You're making me do this. Yes, that's right, my lord. It's just come back to me.
Oh, okay.
Something when we first found this bar of soap yesterday. Yeah, the music doesn't always dead stop, but...
Okay, so no, well, you might have been right. All right. No, well, you are right. It's more bars of soap.
Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on a ledge outside the window? I'm quite certain that when we originally stumbled upon the bars of soap, there was actually a frozen coin in each bar.
So you discovered the gas thieves' coin factory. Fascinating.
In a way, yes. But there's more. But wait, there's more. The coins we found in the soap at the time weren't normal ice.
There was something strange about them, you mean?
Exactly. Something very obviously strange.
Oh, now the music stops.
They were red.
The ice was red. No. You mean, yes, vampire pose.
And like I said, he gets it too. Like, he's like, the ice was red? What the fuck does that? Ah, shit. He's got me. That's right.
That's right.
It's obvious to me now.
Sorry, I'm excited now.
Yeah, we're cooking. The fake coins in the soap were made from frozen tea.
Ah.
What?
What?
I would remind the court of a statement made by Mr. Natsume earlier in this trial.
That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me as I visited Mr. Shamspeare's room as a gift. The public water pump outside always freezes at night, so I brought bottled water especially to make it.
Thank you, Mr. Natsume. You saved us. Yeah, how the fuck would he get water ice in his coins?
And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never.
Don't know why we needed to include that last bit.
Oh, yes, I believe there had been a snowfall that day. It was particularly cold. Sadly, on such occasions, the poorly constructed water mains on East End are prone to freezing.
Once again, reminding you, the East End fucking sucks. It's terribly poor there, and that means that nobody gives a shit about their fucking infrastructure. So on the night in question, Mr. Shamspeare, having no running water to use, was forced to use the tea brought by Mr. Natsume in order to make his fake coins.
Blood.
Yeah. There were 2 bars of soap in the window ledge when my judicial assistant and I investigated the scene.
That's right, and we only borrowed one of them.
Which means that even as we speak, some of the defendant's tea is still present at the scene of the crime. Frozen solid in a bar of soap and outside Mr. Shamspeare's window.
Extraordinary.
Earlier today, Inspector Gregson informed the court that if even one drop of the tea remained, Scotland Yard could analyze it for poison. I'm glad that was foreshadowing. As such, we are now in a position to prove or disprove what until now has been mere conjecture. By finding out for sure whether or not Mr. Natsume's tea actually contained strychnine at all.
Ah, you smug Nipponese.
He is very smug right now. My lord, we cannot do the defendant the injustice of passing judgment now. The police should be dispatched to recover the remaining bar of soap from the scene at once, and the defense requests a thorough analysis of the frozen tea embedded in it to determine whether or not it contains any fucking poison. Any of Cusco's poison.
Bailiff! Bailiff! Instruct the police to attend the scene at once. How the fuck did you miss all this shit?
Yes, my lord, understood. I am the bailiff. Bailiffs often appearing in Ace Attorney games, usually not actually having sprites.
It would seem we have no choice to suspend these proceedings for the time being.
We're gonna get another to be continued.
I trust you have no objection, Lord Van Zeeks. None, my lord. Scotland Yard will recover the tea from the scene and carry out the requisite test immediately. The trial will resume at the same hour tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh. The prosecution and defense may conduct further investigations as appropriate in the interim.
Yeah, okay, so we're getting a second
Okay, I guess
day.
we gotta go back.
Yes, my lord. Saved again, Ryunosuke. Well. Managed to scrape through there somehow.
Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned until tomorrow.
All right, cool. We outie. Yep, we are getting a second to be continued in this. Damn. This case is very dense, but yeah, we got a second day. Oh, just you wait until there's all kinds of stuff. But we have, at least I have been streaming for almost 4 hours, which means Lucky's been here for almost 3 hours. So I think this is a good point to wrap it up for today. Because we got a to be continued. We made it through the court case, ready to investigate. Wow, yeah, they're calling it part 3. And so we've clocked it all out. So I think that's a good spot. And then hopefully next week we can get through the final investigation and court segment. But maybe not, because, again, the game's long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember how many cases there are in the second game. Some people probably remember better. Is it 4 or 5 in both games? Actually, no. I think it is 5, technically, because I think this is one of the cases where, like, the 4th case gets really long and wiggly. It gets weird. It's a weird case 4. So it's like the length of like 2 whole cases. Anyway.
Oh.
I think that's how it works. 'Cause I think, yeah. But we'll see. But yeah, so hopefully we can chew through the whole rest of it next week and then wrap up this case.
Yeah.
And get on to other stuff. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in. Don't forget to log into your FGO. You got about 20 minutes to do that before daily reset. Yeah, I don't have anything else to bring up. Thanks to Lucky for joining me as always. Thanks to you for tuning in. And
Sorry for being so late.
That's right. It worked out. Give me a chance to get my second wind. And we'll see you guys next time, chat.